once again on the main account. So you guys are actually going to get to see how I start out the TikTok streams. It's pretty funny. For everybody coming in here on TikTok, welcome into the stream, you guys. It is good to see you. We were just live on that second account doing some debates, but we got taken down by the radical left. Sorry, the radical right, the deep state took us down. They silenced us for speaking the truth. So for everybody coming in here on TikTok, good to see you all. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure that you're sharing out this live with a handful of friends. Right now over on TikTok, we're at 10 shares. Let's try to get up to 500 shares. Additionally, make sure that you're double tapping away on that phone screen. And if you're watching at home over on YouTube, good to have you here. Make sure you drop this stream a like, and we are going to go ahead and hop into the debates. So if you are watching the stream and you voted for Trump, make sure to hop in that queue and I'll get you up here for a conversation with me tonight. And if you want to support the stream and you're on TikTok, feel free to support the stream via Venmo and PayPal, which you could all find in the link tree in my bio, as well as over on YouTube if you want to support me. You got Super Chat or Venmo and PayPal. I do know that I get 100% of the proceeds on Venmo and PayPal, making that maybe a little bit better of a route for anybody that wants to support. But we got our first guest loading up. What is up, Danny boy? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Sid, thank you for the galaxy. So why did you vote for the worst presidential candidate of your lifetime?
Because I believe his immigration policies are better than Kamala's.
Okay, so true. I have a really hard question for you. Really hard question. Name one proposed Trump policy that will serve as a long-term solution for the southern border.
Deporting them back to the country of origin.
So mass deportation is an immigration policy. However, it is not a policy for the southern border as I specified. I asked you for a border policy. Mass deportation is not a border policy.
Well, my issue isn't with the southern border. It's with illegal immigration as a whole, not just from the southern border. And if you think it's only coming from the southern border, I think you're a little fucking racist there, Chief. I think every single illegal immigrant should be deported back to their country of origin, no matter if they're from Central, Southern, or in America, Hispanic America, Canada, Europe, Africa, hell, even Asia. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you're an illegal immigrant here, you should be removed from this country.
Got it. Leah, thank you for the $5 super chat on YouTube. Real quick, so undocumented migrants that are in our country that have not committed violent crimes, can you name one way that they hurt you, hurt me, hurt any American citizen, or hurt America as a whole?
They steal jobs from American citizens. They undercut the citizen workforce.
So when you say that undocumented migrants steal jobs from American citizens, what you mean to say is that undocumented migrants are productive providers into the American economy. In the next 10 years, migrants as a whole are going to scale our GDP by upwards of $1.7 trillion, while undocumented migrants specifically pay about $100 billion into federal, state, and local tax systems per year, while only taking out close to $16.5 billion right through emergency services at the ER. And that's how they're hurting America, is by industrializing our economy, growing the GDP, and paying more in taxes, relatively decreasing your own tax burden.
I mean that I cannot get a job right now because an illegal immigrant can be paid pennies on the dollar. That's what I mean. I want an actual paycheck that I can live off of. Well, they just want enough to pay for their 15 families living in one goddamn home. I want a life. I don't want to be stuck in some dead-end fucking job working at McDonald's, but I can't because the field I am in has been taken over by illegal immigration.
Hey, so first of all, I don't understand why you are blaming your lack of skill on anybody else.
I'm not blaming my lack of skill.
Oh, are you going to interrupt me?
Worker. I am a new worker.
You're going to interrupt me.
I just entered the workforce. I don't have a skill.
Hey, Danny, do you mind if you calm down a little bit?
Huh? What's that?
Can you calm down and stop interrupting me so I could school you?
You mind if you got the fucking dildo out of your ass, you faggot loser?
Oh my God. So Danny, you get so mad that you're going to start throwing slurs around because I'm objectively smarter than you, and you're just getting absolutely fucked in this debate about politics. So I'm actually just going to say one thing to you before I kick you. When you start throwing slurs around, when you get angry because you're losing a debate, it makes you look really not that bright, not that smart at all. Okay? He left. He ran away. I was actually going to ask him one question before he ran away, and that was going to be if he could name one single demographic on earth that like throwing slurs when you lose a debate makes you look smart to. Because there isn't a single demographic on earth that makes you look intelligent to, right? Like, I think that we need to start stigmatizing the hell out of people using slurs by just making sure that they know that it makes them look like fucking donuts. It looks smart to nobody. It looks stupid to everybody. Like, and we just need to stigmatize the hell out of it. Andrew, thank you for the $5 super chat, and Marshall with the $5 super chat. I appreciate you guys. What's up, Kat? Did you vote for Trump?
Yep.
How old are you?
18.
18. What year were you born in?
2007.
2007, 18 years old, voted for Trump. So that was the first person you ever voted for. Wow. Why'd you vote for Trump?
I'm so sorry. Were you in speech and debate in high school and or college? I love you so much. I'm so sorry for wasting your time.
I was not. Appreciate you. We're going to move on to the next guest. We got Connor06 loading up. If you're one of the 3.7 thousand people watching in on TikTok, make sure that we're double tapping that phone screen. If you're one of the 3.5 people watching in on YouTube, make sure that you drop the live a like, and make sure to drop a sub as well while we get this next guest up in here, you guys. Guys, please drop a MAGA down below in that chat if you do want to come up and debate. We are just looking for a next opponent to come up here and contest what I believe in. Everybody just do give us a minute. All right, what's going on, Nick? Did you vote for Trump?
Sorry, I accidentally clicked to join. I did not vote for Trump.
No worries. We got the next guest, Tawny Train, loading up into the box. Somebody over on YouTube just said it'd be more interesting if this dude wasn't interrupting the debates by thinking donuts. Typically think donuts in between guests. What's up, Tawny? Did you vote for Trump?
Hi. Yes, I did vote for Trump. I have a question for you, Dean Withers. So, are you a white male?
Yeah.
Are you a gay white male?
Nope, I'm straight.
Okay. Are you autistic or on the spectrum in any way?
Why did you vote for Trump?
So you are?
Can you just tell us why you voted for Trump?
I voted for Trump because I think he would be great for America.
What a weird question. What a weird question. Because you think he'll be great for America. So why do you think that Trump would have been better for America compared to Harris?
I think Trump would be...
You're leaving, you're going on pause, most likely reading something off of ChatGPT or Google. I can't hear you unless you could see me. There you go. So tell me it again.
I think Trump would be great for America because he does the right thing for, like, he puts the people where they need to be back in their place.
Okay, so you're saying words that don't make any sense. How about we start off with a different question that will hopefully make your answer more understandable by me. What's one Trump policy that you like?
Immigration.
So immigration is a word that references the exchange of individuals from one geographical location to another geographical location. Immigration is not a Trump policy.
You know what I mean.
I actually don't know what you mean.
I like that he wants to send Mexicans back to Mexico.
What the fuck, dude? Oh my God, what? Okay, wait. So every single Mexican in America needs to go back to Mexico.
Yes.
Okay, does every Scottish person in America need to go back to Scotland?
Are you Scottish?
No. Can you answer my question, please?
Yes.
Okay, so then Trump shouldn't be president because his mother was a Scottish immigrant, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're actually making no coherent sense at all.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying that Trump is the best president. I'm saying that
how many sides are there on a square?
4.
What's the square root of 9?
3.
Okay, what is 3 plus 5?
8.
You the fuck up. Goodbye. Moving on to the next guest. We got 4 loading up into the box. Everybody do just give us a minute. In the meantime, hey, I'd really like to thank both Bernard as well as... Let's see here. Bernard as well... Oh my gosh, what is going on? Bernard, as well as Lane with the $10 super chats over on YouTube. Guys, thank you so much. It's so incredibly kind. Show some love to Bernard and Lane for the super chats. By the way, if you're watching over on TikTok and you want to support me, or on YouTube, quite frankly, my Venmo and my PayPal can be found in the link tree in my bio. I go 100% of those proceeds. You get a notification at the top of my phone screen where I could give you a shout out, show you some love, just, appreciate you for supporting the stream and whatnot. So let's go and get that next guest up on here. We got White Tooth floating into the box. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right. What is going on? Did you vote for Trump?
Hi. Well, this is so crazy. Actually, I I was just chiming in to tell you that I respect you so much, and I think that way.
Oh, thank you so much for the love. I'm so sorry for cutting you off. We are just looking for people that voted for Trump, and that makes me feel like a piece of shit. And I hate doing that so much. I hate it. Makes me feel so bad. But Based, we appreciate you for the love. Chat, please show some love to that last guest. Just know that we all love you here. Please show some love to that last guest. Thank you so much for the love. What is up, Maddie? Did you vote for Trump?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 18. I'm actually 19. I voted for Kamala, but I just wanted to say that I really
Thank you so much, Maddie. We appreciate you too. Show some love to Maddie as well. I feel so, guys. Okay, please don't hop in that guest request unless you voted for Trump. We're just looking for debates. Thank you so much, you guys, though, for showing love. What's up, Connor? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay, why'd you vote for Trump?
Can I ask you a question? If somebody broke into your house and robbed you, would you just let them live there for free?
No, I would kick them out.
So why should we let all of these illegal immigrants that have come into our country and are not welcome here just stay here?
You missed a part of the argument. You're supposed to equate your house to the country.
Equate my house to the country?
Yeah, like you missed a part.
I'm legal here, though.
So I'm just gonna ask you like one question real quick. Do you think that there should be open borders between Nevada and New Mexico?
New Mexico is a state.
Yeah,
if
so
you are,
that there should be open borders.
If you are Mexican, you are fine to be here, but you need to be legal.
Hey, Connor,
that is my.
I'm asking you a question. Do you think that there should be open borders between Nevada and New Mexico? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so does that mean if you live in Nevada that you should just be able to let anybody go and break into your house and you must let them stay there because you think there should be open borders between Nevada and New Mexico?
It's different if you're living there and you're legal American, if you're not an immigrant.
Oh wait, I thought you said
we shouldn't have immigrants there either way. So if Trump does what he's supposed to, then what you're saying shouldn't be a problem that
then you
will
should be able to let anybody burglarize your house, right?
Right.
Yeah, so see how that analogy feels. I'll tell you my stance on undocumented migrants in our country. So I think that the United States government is well within their rights. In fact, they should deport any undocumented migrant that has committed a violent crime. I absolutely get that. We all do. Nobody contests that. However, for undocumented migrants that have not committed violent crimes, I see absolutely no reason for mass deportation. In fact, I see a lot of reason for a pathway to residency or citizenship, not just so that undocumented migrant can continue to uphold a higher quality of life for them and their loved ones, but they could also continue to be productive providers into the American economy, benefiting you and me and the country as a whole by consequence.
Okay, Dean, I got a question for you.
Okay, he bowed out. How old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay, phenomenal. It's your turn. Take it away.
Okay, so if you hate Trump so bad, why don't you leave America?
Because I want to make America better.
Oh, you're gonna make America great again? Dean Withers here.
It wasn't great in the first place, but yeah, I'm going to continue to advocate to make America better, to continue to advocate for reform, and continue to ask individuals to be better. Then also the question, if you hate it so much, why don't you just leave? That's just like a way of victim blaming. That's like essentially the same as, well, that woman got raped at that frat party. Maybe she shouldn't have been wearing that tube top. She could have done something about it to prevent harm. Therefore, it's okay. Right? And you're saying to like victims,
what are you talking about?
Well, I'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about. There's millions of Americans that hate Donald Trump, okay, and a fair portion of those are actually impacted via his rhetoric, via his policy, via what he uplifts, and harm is caused to them. And then your response to say, I don't know, 1 out of 3 women living in America today that no longer have elective access to abortion, or the 60 rape victims per day that are denied access to abortion in 10 of our 50 states is, if you don't like him or his policy so much, you should just leave, essentially equating no blame, no culpability, no responsibility on Trump for impacting harm onto the lives of so many, and then in fact, like trying to equate in some rhetorical sense, culpability, blame, and responsibility on people for staying in America. Come on, get a fucking load of this joker over here, man. You guys have any actual argument? I mean, feel free to continue to ask me questions. I'm loving them, but I'd also love to know why you think Trump was better to be president of our country compared to Kamala Harris.
Why would we what?
What?
Please.
Like, how did he win? How did he win if Kamala's so much better? Like, how the fuck did he win? Like, people against his campaign told him to not vote for him, but okay, that's like me telling someone else to not vote for him. Yeah, of course, ask me a question.
No, I'm going to answer your question. So, like,
answer my question, Dean Withers. Thank you.
The technical answer to your question is that the average American blamed the inflation in our country during the last 4 years on the incumbent presidency, when in all reality it was caused by COVID. That's how Trump won. That's what 33% of respondents to exit polls indicated. But let's just use your logic. You're like, oh, well, Trump is better than Kamala Harris because more people voted for him. I have a question. Who's the better candidate in the 2020 election?
What does Google say?
What do you say? Was it Trump or Biden?
Trump, 110%.
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was actually Biden. For
Is he saying who's? What are you asking? Are you asking
asked
who
you
won or who's
you-
better?
Who is better?
Oh, Trump.
Yeah. Hey, hey,
for the 2020
the
election.
other person. How do you feel about that? Because remember how you just told me because Trump won 2024, he's obviously better than the person that lost. Do you see where I'm leading you with this train of thought here?
I'm honestly quite confused, Dean.
just-
I'm so.
I need to fill. Okay, I'll fill in the holes. So because Biden absolutely mogged Trump in 2020 and won in the greatest
Biden doesn't
landslide in
even know
modern
what state
American
he's in
history.
half the
Well,
time.
who fucking cares? Because he won the 2020 election,
All right,
making him
he's
a better
our president.
candidate for
Who
the
cares
presidency
if he
compared to
knows
Trump.
What state he's in, right? Who cares if he knows what state he does?
Well, wouldn't this be the consequence of the logic that you gave me? You made the argument. Well, I understand, Dean, that you know all these things about Trump, some of which indicate him to be a bad pick for the presidency, but he won the election. How could he win the election if he was worse than the person he ran against? Can I just say the same thing about Biden as it would apply to the 2020 election? Meaning that following your logic, you necessarily have to indicate that Biden was a better pick for the presidency compared to Trump in 2020? Or let me guess, you're just going to special plea, ignore your logic as it would benefit a Democrat, but then hold to it as it would benefit a Republican, right?
Why do you make the pictures of Trump look so bad behind you? Like that's not what that man looks like.
Yeah, to represent what he looks like on the inside. That's why.
Oh, that's what he looks like on the inside.
Well, of course, maybe even a little worse. So, yeah. You got a counter argument here? Or?
I think we're good. You have a good day.
Yeah, you got.
Wait, do you mind if I just ask you guys one question, both of you?
Go ahead.
I'm going to put y'all both on the line for this. Are you ready?
Okay.
Name one policy influenced to get passed through Congress ever.
By Trump?
No, not just by Trump, but by anyone ever.
What?
This is the problem in America today. You asked me how Trump won, and it's because the average American is a whole lot like you, okay? Devoid of education.
I'm literally gay.
Devoid
I'm
of
gay.
facts. What the fuck does that have to
What the
do?
fuck does a bitch that gets raped in a tube top?
Okay, I don't even know what she was gonna say. I literally just kicked her before she could finish that sentence. We're gonna move on to the next guest. Okay. Yo, Maddie, I appreciate you for the $5 over on Venmo from the DNC. Shout out Maddie in that chat, as well as Maureen with the $10 on Venmo. Thank you so much for the love, Maureen. That saying that guess, saying, "Oh, so you think you're gonna make America great again, Dean Withers?" Like that is such an outrageous thought that you could fix things. Meanwhile, they think Trump can. So real. We're gonna go to get that next guest up with the box right now, y'all. For the 9,000 people in here, it's super good to see you. I would like to repeat: if you want to support me, if you want to support this stream, if you want to get a shout out, my Venmo as well as my PayPal can all be found in the link tree in my bio. I get all the proceeds on there, 100%. You'll have a notification at the top of my phone screen with your name and amount, as well as a message that I could read off, and it's very, very kind of you guys. What is up, Sean? Did you vote for Trump? Okay, guys, go back to spamming.
It's
we're
actually
back?
Shan, but I really just wanted to join just to say that you're doing a good work, and I love that you are using your voice and clowning the absolute hell out of everybody who doesn't know anything about politics. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Shan. Huge shout out to Shan down below in that comment section. Thank you so much for your kindness, Shan. We are just looking for debates, though. So make sure if you are in that queue that you voted for Trump, but please make sure if you are in that queue that you just here to debate. What's up, Woodrow? Did you vote for Trump?
Hey, how's it going? I didn't actually vote for Trump, but
all right, you guys spam MAGA in that chat if you voted for Trump. We're having a little bit of some issues trying to get a debate going here with the Trump voters. So just give us a minute. If you're one of the 8.5 people watching over on TikTok, do double tap on that phone screen. Let's try to get up to 500,000 likes. We're almost there. As well as Brian, what's going on? Did you vote for Trump? You know what I think is funny? The fact that we have 8.5 thousand live viewers watching right now, and there's not a single person that has the spine, the gut, the goal, the backbone to come up here and face me. You know what I mean? That is so crazy. I'm like standing in an arena with any and all Trump supporters that want to come in here. Not a single one of y'all, right, is willing to come up here and take me on. By the way, pro level rage bait. That's how we get them up here, guys. Just keep it going. Keep it going. What's up, Marvel? Did you vote for Trump?
I don't know why I'm in here. I'm sorry.
No worries. Stephanie, thank you for the $10 donation on Venmo saying from Elena, keep up the great work. I appreciate that, Elena. Shout out Elena in the live chats. Andy, what's up? You vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Andy, perfect. So you got something to say. Take it away.
Well, it's just I voted for Trump because of common sense. You know, I didn't like the fact that Biden said if you don't fire the prosecutor, you won't get the $1 billion. You know, I like Trump because he's going to stamp out corruption. You know, so that's the main thing.
Okay,
I like your show. Mm-hmm.
What is the most corrupt thing that Kamala Harris has ever done, or any member of Kamala Harris's proposed cabinet for administration has ever done?
Well, Biden was laundering the money. You're not going to get the $1 billion unless you fire fire the prosecutor that's looking into the problem. You're young. You don't know how corrupt the government is. The $56 billion he signed at the last minute for illegal housing. See, you're not struggling. You're only 24 years old. You're not. How do you make a living from the Democratic Party?
I'm so sorry. I'm reading this right now. So yeah, hey. So it is true that Joe Biden leveraged $1 billion in aid to persuade Ukraine to oust its top prosecutor, Viktor Shokin. However, it's the case that it wasn't because he was investigating Burisma. It was because Shokin wasn't pursuing corruption amongst its country's politicians. So in other words, yeah, we were giving aid to Ukraine, and Biden held back on $1 billion in aid to Ukraine unless they fired their lead prosecutor. And the reason he wanted their lead prosecutor fired was because he was not investigating corruption in Ukraine. So that was actually a good thing that Biden did. That was anti-corruption, not pro-corruption. And by the way, to compare this to the largest internal attack on our democracy since the Civil War, with Trump's attempted coup to rig the outcome of the 2020 election, is fucking crazy. But once again, just to put in very clear language, okay, the line that you're talking about, not getting the $1 billion unless you fire this prosecutor, was literally saying you're not $1 billion unless you stop being corrupt.
You know, we're giving $1 billion to the most corrupt country in the world.
We're shifting the goalpost,
Ukraine.
Right? Wait. You literally just told me. Wait. You just told me. Wait. You literally just told me that Joe Biden was doing something wrong by holding $1 billion back from Ukraine. And then when I corrected him, I was just like, no, he's holding that back because he wanted them to fire a corrupt prosecutor. No. Now you're saying Joe Biden is doing something wrong by giving $1 billion to Ukraine. So what a shift of the goalposts. Complete 180.
Because
absolute hypocrisy. Andy, just give me a second. Just give me a second. Absolute hypocrisy, Andy. Absolute hypocrisy. Complete 180. And by the way, no, I don't think that Ukraine is the most corrupt country on earth. One really easy comparative advantage to look at this through is who's more corrupt, right? The people that are having their right to self-determination violated, or the people that are violating their right to self-determination. Go ahead, Andy. And Dakota, thank you for the $5 donation over on Venmo. That's very kind of you. Take it away, Andy. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't think that Andy will be able to figure out how to unmute. Andy, I sent you an invite to unmute, man. Guys, listen. I need to remember that sometimes. So like, sometimes, oh, you figured it out. Nice, go for it. You're back, Andy. Hey.
Does the Democratic Party pay you to do this?
Yeah. Like Christina, for instance, just donated me $10 on PayPal.
Why can't you answer the question?
Where I'm so sorry, I can't answer the question because I'm under NDA.
Why can't you answer? The Democratic Party.
I'm trolling. It was a joke. But seriously, Shannon, thank you for the $10 donation over on PayPal. I really appreciate you so much for the love. Thank you so much, Shannon.
Hey, let me talk.
But Brooke, I gotta thank Brooke for her $5 donation on
PayPal. The Democratic Party is laundering the money through you as it is right now.
What?
And the thing is, if you're surviving off your tips, are you paying any taxes on your tips?
Wait, of course I pay taxes. Please, your ringer, Andy. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you for the $10 super chat over on YouTube.
Let's see your income tax return.
I don't think I
know the
return. I'm good. I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to show you that. But do you mind if I finish speaking real quick?
Yeah, because you're corrupt. You're corrupt just like your party.
No.
You guys are all fucking corrupt.
No, Andy,
I'm
let me
older
speak.
than you. I know what corruption is.
Let me speak. So first, one question, super easy. Do you think it is okay to believe in things without evidence?
No, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out soon. Just like Doge is unturning all this shit. It's the government's been corrupt forever, and I don't care if it's Republican or Democrat. So we get sick of you weasels always doing jobs that don't. How do you get paid? How do you make a living then?
Oh,
Dean, how do you make a living?
I will tell you. Okay, so here's exactly
how do you survive.
So Andy, I'm about to tell you, sir. Do you mind if I just speak real quick? Here is exactly how I make a living. So the way that I make a living is by anybody watching the stream to click on my profile picture, go to my account page, click the link tree in my bio, and then click either through the Venmo or the PayPal, in which then they could input an amount for a $1 donation, as well as a message, and which will then come to me, act as a donation, where I could then shout out their name, shout out the amount, and shout out any attached message as well. And there's actually one other way I make money too, okay? If there's people over on YouTube, they could look at the pinned message in the chat, okay? They could see my Venmo and PayPal typed out there, as well as they could support through the super chats. So like Yo Mama, for instance, just sent $5 over a YouTube super chat. Thank you for the love. Same thing with Shadow with a $10 super chat saying, like this, Andy. And that's how I make a living. That's where all my income comes from, and that's how I pay my bills.
Are you declaring it on? Are you declaring it as taxes? Are you declaring it on your taxes?
Wendy, thank you for the $5 donation on Venmo. Like this donation exactly. Yes, I am. Kitty, what do you think? What do you think, Wendy? Real quick. Hey,
Good.
Miles, thank you for the $5 on Venmo for paying my rent. Thank you, Miles. Could you thank Wendy and Miles both for the $5 donations? Andy, I think we need to be more gracious. Okay, come on, say thank you.
Thank you, Wendy. You're wasting your money, Wendy.
Good boy. Little
24-year-old trying to indoctrinate kids.
I'm not even 24. I'm actually.
Oh, really? Little 20-year-old knows knows everything about life.
And I'm also
because he's never worked a day in his life.
Oh wait, no, this is my job. This is work. Yeah. Also, Randy. Get 200 big W's for Randy in the live chats, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Randy. See, Randy just sent us $20. This is work. This is my job. As well as Solomon with the $10 donation on PayPal. Thank you so much for the love, Solomon. Shout out Solomon and Randy. So if you don't think this is a job, let me ask you a question. What is a job? Can you define that word? And King with a $5 super chat saying deep state payment. Thank you.
Somebody that doesn't live off of somebody else's money. That's a job.
So unironically, everybody that works.
All you liberals just want free handouts. That's all. You just want free handouts. I got to hand it to you, though. You're the first liberal I've seen on here that doesn't have purple hair and pierced ears.
Actually,
That's pretty good.
I actually did have my ears pierced, but like the closes, the holes closed up. But anyways, going back to one thing I will say here. So you're saying that a job is something.
I figured that you had your clothes holder.
So, like, do you mind if I just speak real quick?
Yeah, your job is somebody where you don't rely on handouts.
Yeah, you're basically
a job is where you don't rely on handouts.
Don't worry, I heard you the first 4 times. You're saying that a job is something where you don't get money from other people. So that just means that everybody with a job in America doesn't have a job because all jobs require getting money from fucking other people. But hey, I actually have quite a few handouts to thank real quick. So Pewdie, thank you for the $5 handout for the fake job over on YouTube Super Chat. Thank you. Lee Dog with a $5 handout as well. Thank you so much. I'd also like to thank TAKILYA for the $10 donation over on PayPal. I mean the handout for the fake job. Thank you. And Lahana with a $3 donation. Solomon with the $10 donation. Thank you guys so much. Millie as well with the $10 donation over on PayPal. Shout out to Millie down below in the chat. Thank you, Millie. As well as, oh my God, Lacey with a $40 donation over on Venmo. Thank you so much for the love, Lacey. Everybody, please show some love to Lacey in that chat. That is literally so kind of you. And Kendra with a $5 donation. Cheyenne with a $5 donation. Wendy with a $5 donation. Kate with a $5 donation. Jerry with a $5 donation. Christian with a $4 donation. Stephanie with a $5 donation, Andrea with a $5 donation, and Anali, thank you so much for the $10 donation, Miles with a $5 donation, and Wendy with a $2 donation, not to mention Dale, D-A-L-E, with a $25 donation over on Venmo. Thank you, Dale. Shout out Dale in that chat saying to tell him to kick rocks. Thank you so much for the love. I love that, Dale. Thank you so much for the love. Also, not to mention, we got Donna with a $2 donation over on PayPal. A with the $2 donation over on PayPal. Thank you guys so much. Would you say thank you?
Oh, you just named off about $100 in taxes you should be paying right now.
Well, I won't pay
for
them
doing what
until tax season comes. Shauna with a $10 donation over on PayPal saying all this money from all the handouts. Thank you so much, Shauna. Say thank you, Shauna.
Thank you, Shauna.
Good boy. Kenneth with a $20 donation over on PayPal. Oh my God. Thank you so much for the $20 donation, Kenneth. Thank you. Thank you, Kenneth. Okay. The W's for Kenneth in the chat, of course. Do you want to like debate politics, Andy, or should I just move on to the next guest?
You can't. It's like you can't debate a liberal because you say the light's green and you'll say no, it's red. You have no fucking common sense. You have no common sense. You have a lot to learn.
Use your common sense to tell.
Are you going to do this the rest of your life? Is this going to be this going to be a career for you?
Yes.
Is this your career?
Kiana, thank you for the $15 on Venmo. I appreciate you for the love, Kiana.
Why? Because you don't have to lift anything.
What's that, Andy? Do I have to lift anything?
Why? Because you don't have to do anything physical?
I spend like an hour and a half in the gym per day.
Why do you think Biden was so good? Tell me how he afforded three houses on a senator's salary.
AB, thank you for the $10 over on Venmo. I appreciate you for the love. So he didn't afford that off of his income from just being a senator. He sold books in 2017 and made like, what was it, 6 or 7 million gross off of them.
Nobody bought
Victoria,
his
thank you
books.
so much for the
Nobody
$10 on
bought his
PayPal for the DNC payroll. I appreciate that. You could unironically read his tax returns, which he's made public every year. Okay, Andy, I'm going to go ahead and speak real quick. You could unironically read his tax returns in which he's made public every single year since the 70s. And you could see that in 2017, he made a lot of money specifically through his book sales. Sarah, thank you for the $5 donation over on PayPal. Also, it is the case that I think that Donald Trump, I think that Joe Biden was pretty good as a president via the monumental legislation in which he influenced to get passed that benefited the American people. Like, for instance, maybe we could both agree, predicated on our common sense, that the PACT Act that invested $800 million into the expansion of VA healthcare benefits was good. We could also probably both agree via common sense that the CHIPS and Science Act to reindustrialize chip production in America was good. In the next 6 years, we'll be bumping our global domination of chip supply by 30 fucking %. We could probably also agree that the $35 cap on insulin was good. We could agree them approving 50% more drilling permits on federal lands, meaning that the U.S. produced the most oil we ever have as a country under Biden and Harris, was really good. We could agree that their great leadership gave the U.S. the quickest rebound from the inflation onset by COVID out of any other country in the G7, proportionately speaking, which was good. I could go on and on all day fucking long, baby. They did a whole lot of good things, and I would love for you to tell me some of the bad things they did, because obviously, if you're a sensible man that dictates your beliefs off of rationale and fact, you would be able to go on a little bit of a speech, just like I did, naming off all of their bad policies. So let's sit back and listen to you.
I don't read stats all day. I don't read stats all day. I
Then
just
why should
see
I believe
it.
that you're
I
a member
see
of
the
the party?
country going to hell, and then you're. Oh, you know what? If they had TikTok in 1865, you would be bashing Lincoln. I tell you what, you'd be bashing Lincoln because he freed the slaves. You wouldn't it? You know,
fuck.
That's how mindless you guys are.
This doesn't work. This doesn't work when I come at you with the facts.
You would be bashing Lincoln.
Wait. First of all,
you would be on TikTok because you don't want to get a fucking job, and then you would be bashing Lincoln.
Okay,
if they had TikTok in 1865.
Did you know that in 1865, I actually would have been a Republican because the conception of the Republican Party was actually a progressive movement? Yeah, wokeism. The Republican Party was woke in 1865. Did you know that? Craziness. Yeah. But anyways, just because you didn't respond to a single thing that I named to specifically denote why I like Biden and Harris, you instead decided to talk about income and job again. I got a couple people to thank for their donos, and holy shit, you guys are going off today. Jessica with the $100 donation on PayPal. Oh my God, Jessica! Everybody, show some love to Jessica in those live chats right now. At least 1,000 big W's for Jessica. Jessica says, thank you for what you do. Thank you for your love. That is crazy. Thank you so much, Jessica. As well as Kaylee with a $50 donation on PayPal. Huge shout out to Kaylee in that chat. Kaylee says, brutal conversion rate, sorry. I hope this dummy has trouble sleeping after this. Thank you for the $50 donation, Kaylee. Huge shout out to Kaylee. And one last one, Michael, with a $40 donation on Venmo. Thank you, Michael. Michael says work. Dude, love you, Michael. Thank you so much for the love. And then Eric with a $15 donation on Venmo. Natasha with a $20 donation on Venmo as well. You guys are going off. You guys are so incredibly kind. Holy fucking shit. W's in the chat all day for them. Guys, thank you, folks, so very much. So kind. Thank you. Now, Andy, name one bad policy that Biden or Harris influenced to get passed.
One bad policy? All of them.
Oh wow!
I didn't memorize them like you.
You thought all the
I got out of the base. I got out of the basement and I didn't memorize them all.
Okay,
You're
so I just want to
stuck down
clarify.
in the basement and memorizing it.
So I just want to clarify, if you think that all of Biden's policy was bad, you thought the PACT Act that expanded access to veterans' healthcare benefits by $800 million was bad? You sick fuck.
No, because my parents, my dad's on the VA. I don't think that.
Oh my God! So then why would you think one of their policies that they
Trump
influenced
did
get passed to
anything for
expand the VA
veterans?
was bad?
I don't.
Okay, so therefore you don't think all
because my
policies that
parents
they
are
passed was
veterans. But what's your parents do? What's your parents do? What's your parents do or did?
Why would I tell you that?
School teachers?
No.
Because they're probably school teachers to indoctrinate little kids.
So both my parents are incredibly conservative.
Like who's watching the cat? Who's watching the cats while you're in the basement there?
Oh, wow. My girlfriend's watching our cat right now. But if you're talking about what my parents did, they're both very conservative. Both of my parents. Very, very conservative. I love it when people try to come shit on my parents.
God forbid they raised you.
Yeah, no, they certainly did. Yep.
What were they, 1970 hippies?
Well, I bet my mom was probably. I think she was actually pro-choice and anti-Vietnam in the 70s. Yeah, she was a chiller back in the day, and the older she became more conservative.
So was a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And you will too. You will too.
Or
once you learn that your party's shitting on you.
Were you like pro-Vietnam?
No.
Okay, so you were one of the.
I was anti-Vietnam.
So you were one of the hippies. That was like the most woke stance that existed in the 70s, bro. Come on.
You think
we're gonna kick you out, dude? All right, we got Nathan loading up in. Yo, Hemi, I appreciate you for the $5 super chat over on YouTube. I'd also like to thank Kenya for the $5 donation on Venmo. Garrett with a $20 donation on Venmo. At least 200 big W's for Garrett. Garrett says, "Why do they think the man who built a career off a lie and suddenly wouldn't lie?" I know, so real, Garrett. As well as Holistic St. Pete Massage. Thank you for the $20 donation on Venmo. W's for St. Pete in the chat, saying this guy thinks he's smart. I appreciate you for the love. What's up, Nathan? Did you vote for Trump?
I did not.
Okay, well, I do appreciate you for joining us. We are just looking to debate individuals that did vote for Trump. All right, we got the next guest loading into the box right now, so everybody just do give us a minute. Holy crap, we got real bright there for a minute. And by the way, in the TikTok stream, we were very, very close to 1 million likes, so make sure that we're double tapping. What is up? Did you vote for Trump? Harry, thank you for the match. Hello? All right, they're not here, so we're going to move on to the next guest. I knew exactly who that was. I was hoping that they would be here, but they seriously weren't here. Unfortunate, man. What's up? You vote for Trump?
Yes.
How old are you?
Hi. 26.
26. Are you driving? Like with Money Gun Her?
No.
No? Okay. Brittany, thank you for the $10 super chat on YouTube. Thank you. So, why did you vote for Trump?
A lot of different issues, but immigration is one of them.
Okay, immigration. Hard question. Name one proposed policy by Trump to Congress to serve as a long-term solution for the southern border.
Sure. Well, I think I would rather answer your question a bit more generally. Like, I appreciate what he's doing right now, which is doing a better job of addressing people who are in the country illegally, so detaining and removing people who are here illegally. That's something that's been a big priority for him that previous administration did not prioritize. I think there's a lot of good in that, and that's one of the bigger reasons why.
Okay, sweet. Have you been on the live before?
Yes.
Okay, well, unfortunately, we only talked to guests once, so we're going to move on to the next guest. We got the MBTA fan loading up into the box. By the way, guys, that was an anxiety. You stop disrespecting me in that YouTube chat. I know you.
Hello?
I know you. Hey, what's up? You vote for Trump?
No, I just want to say thank you for what you do.
Hey, you're awesome. Thank you so much for the love. Shout out to that guest, you guys. Shout out to that guest. Go ahead and drop a maggot for me in that live chat on TikTok if you want to join in. We got you loading in right now. We got our next guest. Their name is just G. Loading in. What's up, G? You vote for Trump? Okay. Somebody in the chat comments, I donated $200 on Cash App. I don't have a Cash App.
Hi.
Hi. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes. Wait, no.
Okay, bye. We're going to move on to the next guest. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Phenomenal. Awesome. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ken, thank you so much for the $10 super chat over on YouTube. I really do appreciate you for that love, Ken. Luckily for you, person that said they donated $200 on Cash App, I think there's about an 85% chance that's bait, but if it's not bait and you actually did do that to Dean on Cash App, you could pretty easily get your money back. What's up? Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah.
Oh, why did you vote for the worst presidential candidate of your life?
I mean, mainly because I didn't want a woman to get elected as a president because that would basically ruin the country.
Okay, so chat, I'm actually going to show you how to debunk this argument. It's my favorite argument to debunk because it's the easiest to debunk. And it's really, really, really easy. So just watch this, okay, guys? This is going to be an informative, educational moment. So why do you think men are better at leading than women?
Because just women kind of suck.
And why is that? Do you have any reason, or just kind of is this predicated on your emotions? You be honest.
I mean,
be honest if you just think it's your emotions and you don't really know. Just say so.
no, I mean, like, I think men are like more intelligent and they're better in, leadership roles.
So you think men are better at leading
see
than
what I'm
women because they have a higher IQ on average?
Well, no, I know you're going to pull up like the graph, like on average women, they're like, no, listen, hey, listen to me. Because once you go farther to the higher IQs, men have a higher IQ than women.
Yeah, so I could debunk that, but I say we accept it because it leads us to some interesting conclusions. So what you're saying is that you believe in an IQ distribution chart where there's more male geniuses than female geniuses. Therefore, men are better at leading than women because of that, right?
Well, yeah, because those are the steps.
Got it. So you do think that IQ is directly related to leadership ability. So that same chart, on average, women have higher IQs than men. So following your own logic, would you say the average woman is better at leading than the average man?
No.
So then why should I believe, just because in accordance with your source, there's more male geniuses than female geniuses, that makes men better at leading than women, when you aren't able to keep your own logic consistent and apply it to the average man and the average woman? This is a direct contradiction, and if anything, this makes you appear incredibly illogical, which gives me reason to believe that maybe men don't have a higher IQ than women.
Wait, okay, so just because the median IQ women are higher, that means that there aren't more male geniuses? Like, what do you mean?
No, that's not what I said at all. I said if we look at the median, no. If we look at the median, if we look at the average with the source that you gave me, women have a higher IQ than men. If you think IQ equates to leadership ability, that means the average woman is better at leading than the average man. But you don't accept that conclusion, which means you do not think that IQ is a relevant variable in determining one's general leadership abilities, which means I don't even need to give you an argument to dispute that there's more male geniuses and female geniuses. We could accept that and then still entail that we don't have any reason to believe that men are better at leading than women because you don't think IQ for the average woman makes them better at leading. So what's the argument? Why are men better at leading than women? We are listening.
Okay, well, I was just like throwing IQ out, but like if you look historically, like all prominent leaders, all figures, like pretty much in every field of everything, basically, like men are like the key leaders in countries, politics.
Very
science,
nice. Very nice.
Mathematics.
Yes. Do you think that white people are better at being president in America compared to black people?
Well, yeah, because white people are smarter than black people.
So he's also racist.
Well, yeah,
Oh my
okay, but
God.
can you like continue with the point?
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, I'm sorry. Like,
wait, no,
so
but can,
one
yeah,
second.
so what's your point? Just
one second. So that was supposed to be an analogy that I was going to use to refute your argument, just because there's a disproportionate amount of representation of a class of people, or a demographic of individuals in a position that doesn't make them better. And you were supposed to say, oh no, white people aren't better at leading than black people, and be just like a normal, sensible human. I don't know why I would fucking assume that of you. Of course, you also just think white people are better at leading than black people. That's nuts. So we're just going to go ahead and explain and debunk why you're wrong on all these points without using like conceptual analogies. I'm instead just going to explain. So first, I'm going to explain your point that although there has been a disproportionate amount of men in positions of leadership, historically speaking, just because there's an overrepresentation of a demographic in one position doesn't mean that they're better at performing in that position. Like, for instance, if we were to accept your logic, we would expect men to outperform women in the context of being a surgeon because 85% of surgeons are men. However, we know because of a study done by the AMA in conjunct with the JMA on 1.5 million patients across 6 continents in 14 years, that patients actually had better health outcomes if they were operated on by a woman compared to a man. Okay, so all that tells us is just because there's an overrepresentation of a demographic in any given place doesn't mean that they're better at performing in it. Now, to move on to your second claim, that white individuals are smarter than black individuals, when you make that claim, I'm going to go ahead and assume that you're referencing what evidence?
Well, I was talking about, like, I said smart specifically, so I mean,
Yeah, we're just
you
gonna
know,
kick
white-
you. We're just gonna kick you. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. But if you're curious, you could like if you say that because of performance in academics, okay, maybe it's not because race realism is true, and the average black student in America gets half as much funding as the average white student in America. And by the way, if you do want to base it upon education statistics, well, it is the case that black women, right, out of all demographics of race and gender, right, get the most college degrees. So if you want to use performance in education, right, to dictate how smart one is, which you think dictates leadership abilities, all of a sudden, black women are the best leaders out of any demographic in America. What's up, Bree? You vote for Trump? Okay, Bree's not here. We're going to move on to the next guest. We got Jay Ramos loading up into the box. Everybody just do give us a minute here, you guys. Make sure that we're double tapping on that phone screen. If you're watching on TikTok and you'd like to support the stream, the link to my Venmo as well as my PayPal can be found in the link tree in my bio. I get 100% of the proceeds on those platforms. You could also attach your name in a message and I could give you a shout out and read it out. Additionally, if you're watching over on YouTube, same deal. The Venmo and PayPal are linked in the linked message in the chat. On top of the fact that we have super chats over there, and I do really appreciate you guys so much for the love. We're going to get that next guest up in here right now. Spam MAGA in that chat if you do want to join. Izzy, thank you so much for the $5 donation on PayPal saying W Black Women, W Black Women. And Teflon, thank you for the galaxy. Here we go, you guys. Everybody, please do spam MAGA in that chat. What is up, Bryce? Did you vote for Trump? The Foundation,
Hello.
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Okay, I want to talk to you. First of all, you literally sound like you're inside of a microwave.
Sorry, I have little brothers around.
There you go. How do you?
Doesn't matter, because if you want to fight, if you want to have a Democratic or debate, let's have a debate.
Are you over 18?
Okay.
Honestly, dude, I would have thought that he was like older. Like if he didn't say does it matter, I would have like fully believed that he was like 40. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. It just like something about I don't know. We got Calvin loaded up into the box. Okay, 9,000 people in here, and not a single Trump supporter that wants to come up here and debate. That is craziness, you guys. Come on. We're really just looking for debates. By the way, we have like a total of 10.7 thousand people watching the stream right now. Can we point out how utterly insane that is? So we have 9.1 thousand people on the TikTok. We have 1.7 thousand people on the YouTube. That is crazy. Everybody watching over on the YouTube, like the stream, drop a couple comments. Let's try to get it up to 2,000 concurrent. That'd be awesome. We're going to move on to the next guest. Spam MAGA down below in that chat if you do want to join. We're just looking for next Trump supporter to debate. We're having a lot of fun today. We've honestly just been running through these guests. We got Callum loading up. Here we go, guys. There is 9.3 thousand people in here. Not a single Trump supporter that wants to come up and debate me. That is fucking crazy, dude. Callum, what's up? Did you vote for Trump? Callum, come on, man. Dude, I'm telling you, our queue is full. Our queue is maxed out. And like, I'm going to go ahead and assume 75% of the people in the queue either didn't vote for Trump, aren't present, coming up here to troll because actual Trump supporters know their worldview is very quietly indefensible, and that if they come up here to have a conversation with me, they will not be able to do it justice, because at the end of the day, you cannot defend what isn't true, okay? And that's what the goal of this live is to prove, is that the MAGA worldview is indefensible and ultimately false. And of course, right, Republicans are scared of me applying scrutiny to it. What is up, Drew? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay, how do you?
Huh? Sorry, come again? Oh, I'm 21.
Perfect. Archer, thank you for the blooming. So why, sir, did you vote for Trump, the worst presidential candidate of your life?
Well, I feel like, I'll just say I'm not the biggest fan of Trump to begin with, but I feel that he is a person, but policy and rhetoric wise kind of more similarly aligns to how I feel about certain things. And once again, not everything.
Okay, so you're a big policy guy. So what's your favorite Trump policy? Let's talk about it.
I like his stance on immigration. I like his stance on foreign policy.
Immigration, foreign policy.
I mean, I feel like the Trump one economy was better than the Biden one economy.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Yeah, go for it.
So I want to be able to talk about economy and immigration. I just really wanted to talk about that second point with you, foreign policy. So you said you like his foreign policy. So we do understand that his foreign policy currently includes the ethnic cleansing of 1.4 million innocent Palestinians from the Gaza Strip, right?
I wouldn't necessarily call it an ethnic cleansing, because if realistically, if you think about it, Israel has the military power to go into the Gaza Strip and kill every Palestinian, but they didn't do that. They're not doing that.
Okay, so you're just confusing like your Zionist propaganda. So like I don't understand how that relates to what ethnic cleansing is, how we define it academically speaking, and if that would align or not align with Donald Trump's plan for the Gaza Strip insofar as occupying it, gaining ownership, kicking everybody out, and leveling it.
Yeah,
If you just allow me to finish here, would you just allow me to finish here, Raymond? Thank you for the galaxy. I just need you to shut up and allow me to finish, please. So I don't understand like what Israel has to do with Trump's plan for Gaza if we are to place it in a vacuum and see if it fulfills the criteria of ethnic cleansing or not. You're just really getting your like Zionist propaganda confused, but we're just going to go ahead and do a couple things. So I just want yeses or nos. Okay, it's going to be super simple. We're just going to run you through these points very quickly. So are you familiar with Donald Trump's announced plan for Gaza? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you agree that Donald Trump's plan for Gaza would entail the relocation of near 1.4 million Palestinians from Gaza to either Egypt or Jordan?
At their own volition, if they wanted to do so.
If they wanted to do so. Okay, so you're saying that it's voluntary, right?
Yes, that's what he said.
Okay, so there's two things that I could use to counter this. First of all, he said he wants to go in there, gain ownership of the strip. Then he wants to completely flatten, level, and demolish it all, and then build a Riviera. On top of that, he told the Palestinians, or more so, he said in a Fox News interview that the Palestinians will have no right to come back. So, Drew, I just want to clarify one moment. If I walked up and knocked on your door tomorrow morning, and you answered, and I told you in 24 hours, I will own the land under your feet, and I'm going to demolish your house with a wrecking ball, level and flatten it, and you will have no right to return once I rebuild it, will you be forced to relocate yourself?
I mean, by that definition, yes, but I did also watch the interview, and he said if they would like to come back, they would be allowed to.
No, he actually said the opposite.
Why would they?
No. False. So the Fox interviewer literally asked him if they'd be allowed to come back, and he said no, the Palestinians will not have the right to return. In fact, he literally said the exact opposite. If you want a source, all that you got to do is go on Google and type in, Trump says Palestinians will not have the right to return. But I just want to clarify, you said under those pretenses that you would be forcefully relocated. So if I told you I own the land under your feet, if I level, flattened, and destroyed the land under your feet, and I told you that you could go to this house halfway across the country and stay there in the meantime, you would be forced to relocate yourself. So this is exactly what Donald Trump wants to do with Gaza. He said,
yes, one
moment. Shut up, please. One moment. Shut up, please. He said that he would own the Gaza Strip. He said that he would take acquisition of it. He said that he would flatten and destroy the whole thing. And he said that the Palestinians would be relocated to Egypt or Jordan, and that the Palestinians have no right to return. So please tell me if you deny that this is textbook categorical ethnic cleansing per the definition of Oxford Language, Merriam-Webster, or any academic source. Tell me what necessary criteria of ethnic cleansing Donald Trump's plan does not fulfill.
I was going to say, if you would let me speak, if okay. Let's say that interview is true. I have not seen that interview. I watched his presser where he talked about it. If that's true, then yes, but I would have to see the evidence of where that is what he said. And I mean, me personally, I have not seen it. Not saying you are wrong, but I have not seen where he said he would forcibly remove and not allow the Palestinians back. I just have not seen that.
So in this interview, this was about him saying that the Palestinians didn't have the right to return. So how about we just ignore it then? Because him saying that the Palestinians don't have a right to return, right, is not a necessary criteria in order for ethnic cleansing to be met. Like, for instance, after World War II, did Jewish individuals have the right to return to Poland or Germany?
I would say yes.
Does that mean that Jewish individuals were not ethnically cleansed, though?
They weren't dispelled. At that point, I will say, yes, it was a genocide in World War II, but after World War II, I mean, I don't.
Yeah, so it's like you don't like it's so necessarily. And wait, and I don't. What did you just say, that Jewish individuals weren't expelled from Germany and Poland
after World War II?
So after Hitler died, the Reich fell, and you know,
I don't believe they were forcibly expelled after World War II.
Yeah, like they could come back to the land, right?
Yes.
Okay. Does that mean that what happened to Jewish individuals in the context of the Holocaust was not an ethnic cleansing?
No, it was definitely an ethnic cleansing beforehand. So you're saying now?
Great. So if you just allow me to finish, all that this shows is that not having the right to return to land after a given period of time, right, is not necessary in defining ethnic cleansing. So it is true that Donald Trump said that Palestinian individuals will not have the right to return to the land of Gaza. However, even if that was false, that it is still fits the definition of ethnic cleansing. So I'm going to go back to the question that I asked you. Give me the necessary condition of ethnic cleansing that Donald Trump's plan for Gaza does not fulfill.
He's not forcibly expelling it. I watched it. He said they could leave voluntarily.
I've already given you an argument for that you didn't refute. Do you remember it, or do I need to repeat it? Because I will, man.
Could you repeat it?
If I walked up to your house tomorrow and I said, I own the land under your feet now, and in 24 hours, I'm going to demolish it, level it, and turn it into rubble, and that in the meantime, there's a house halfway across the country that you could stay in, would you be forcefully removed from said property?
By definition, yes. However, if the governing body of the Gaza Strip or whoever is ruling over it agrees to it, I mean, I guess it's out of the individual's hand and it's in the hand of their government.
Okay, so if the governing body of the Gaza Strip does not agree to Trump's plan and Trump continues to pursue said plan, would you then agree that it's ethnic cleansing?
I would say that it is definitely unethical, and if he's forcibly removing people, then
would you then
yes.
agree? Wait, no, I'm going to repeat the question. If the governing body of the Gaza Strip did not agree to said plan, and Donald Trump continued to pursue said plan, would you then therefore agree that it's ethnic cleansing?
If he is forcibly removing people and not allowing them back, then yes.
Okay, wait. So once again, I just want to point out that Hamas would be the governing body of said land and the people that are presiding within the land. And Hamas said that the U.S. does not have the right to occupy said land, meaning that they've already disagreed with it. That was less than 24 hours after Donald Trump announced his plan. And then Donald Trump continued to pursue said plan, meaning that under your own terms, you consider it to be ethnic cleansing. And then once again, you think that not having the right to return to the land after the fact is required in order for it to be ethnic cleansing. This would just dispute your statement earlier when you said that Jewish individuals were ethnically cleansed from Germany, France, and Poland during World War II, since they had the right to return to it after. So either tell us that the Holocaust was not, then either tell us that the Holocaust was not ethnic cleansing, which is fucking ridiculous, or recognize that that is not a necessary criteria to fulfill in order for ethnic cleansing to be met. Additionally, you could go on pause, look up the definition of ethnic cleansing on Google. You'll be provided the definition via Oxford Language, in which it mentions nothing about not having the right to return to the land after the fact, in which you will then have to come back, give me at minimum 3 tears, 1 ukulele, and a massive fucking apology.
Word, man. I wouldn't say that it's ethnic cleansing if you are giving people the opportunity to leave, because Gaza was called an open air prison for the longest time, and now people are allowed to leave to go to places that are not, largely destroyed.
So you, once again, you just don't think that it's forceful, right? I've given you the counter argument against that 4 times, Drew. I'm having fucking deja vu right now. No, Drew, how about you sit the fuck down and listen up, Drew, okay? You asked me, right, to give you my argument insofar as why it is forceful for a second time. I then gave you the argument insofar as why it's forceful for the second time. You then listened to the argument insofar as why it was forceful for the second time. And then you then didn't respond. And then you tell me for the 4th fucking time that the necessary criteria of Trump's plan that it doesn't fulfill is forceful removal. So do I need to sit down and walk you through it for a 5th fucking time? You know what? Sure, I'll do it. So imagine I walk up to the front door of your house tomorrow, I knock on it, and I say, I own the land under your feet, and in 24 hours, I will have a wrecking ball come in here, demolish the land, level it all, and you'll have a house halfway across the country to live in for the meantime. Would you be forcefully evicted from your property?
Okay. Yes. So if the land is purchased, that is how that works. If someone was to buy an apartment building, the people in the apartment building would be subject to the owner.
So actually, no, Hamas is not selling the Gaza Strip to Trump. But regardless of like the legality,
then how
the purpose
would
and acquisition of the
Trump
land, can you please answer my question?
Can you ask your question again?
If I walk up to your door tomorrow and I say, I now own the land under your feet, let's assume that your neighbor sold your house for you, and I told you that in 24 hours, I'm going to walk in with a wrecking ball and level and destroy it all, and that you'll have a house to stay in halfway across the country, would you be forced to relocate?
Well, my neighbor doesn't have they don't have the ability to sell my house for me.
Exactly my point. So under those conditions, would you be forced to relocate?
I mean, I guess, but I don't think there has been any plan put forward for how Trump will take over the Gaza Strip.
So those are the same conditions that have been put in place for Trump. He said he was going to acquire the strip from Israel, who does not have a right to sell Palestinian land, right? He said that he was then going to go in there, occupy it, and level and destroy it, right? Obviously, when the living locations of Palestinians of the Gaza Strip are leveled and destroyed, they'll be forcefully evicted, in which you'll then have to go to the house across the country of Jordan and Egypt. So you did tell me that if those conditions were to apply to you, you would be forcefully relocated. So therefore, because the conditions that are going to be applied to Palestinians are identical, it means they're going to be forcefully relocated, right?
Yes, but so you're...
Yes, wait. I just want to clarify. You did just affirm that the Palestinians will be forcefully relocated by Trump. Therefore, do you observe that Donald Trump wants to ethnically cleanse the Gaza Strip, yes or no?
He does not want. I mean,
he does want to forcefully.
They can voluntarily leave.
You did just concede that he does want to forcefully relocate the Palestinians, but you do not concede that it is ethnic cleansing. So my question to you is, what criteria of ethnic cleansing does Donald Trump's plan for Palestinians fail to fulfill?
He is not forcibly removing them from Palestine. He is investing
you literally
in
just fucking conceded. You just conceded. The conditions of the hypothetical scenario that I gave to you. No. You just conceded. The conditions of the hypothetical scenario that I gave to you are the conditions in which he wants to subject Palestinians to. He wants to go into there, violate all of their right to self-determination, own the land, without fucking buying. Hey, how about you shut the hell up, buddy? Own the land. And by the way, calling 1.4 million individuals terrorists and to justify a human rights violation is fucking disgusting. If you were alive during American slavery, you would have been a Confederate. If you were alive in Germany during the Holocaust, you would have been a Nazi. To say that you don't give a shit about the right to self-determination of 1.4 million people by calling them all terrorists and then acting like your IQ is sub 35 when you're presented with the facts about how Trump wants to acquire land that he has no just right to acquire, and he wants to level it all per words from his own mouth and then give no right to return to the individuals in which that land belongs to, and you won't call that a human rights violations, and you won't concede that that fits all necessary criteria of ethnic cleansing as defined by any fucking any dictionary on earth, is ridiculous. You are just subjugating your perspective of reality to utter incompetent bullshit to contort it into a worldview in which paints Trump to be Jesus 2.0. And I don't get it. I don't understand why you do this. I don't understand why other people do this. Why do you want to contort reality and spread a false narrative where Trump is a good guy, even though you can observe the negative real world outcomes that are hurting other people? I thought that we were supposed to predicate our support for a party in our government off of what they're going to do for us, off of what they're going to do for you, do for me, do for humanity to further our country in a positive direction. But whenever it's fucking Trump, for whatever reason, you're like, oh yeah, obviously I have the sentience required to observe that these things are very bad for the eudaimonia of humanity as a whole, and they regress the state of our country. I'm just going to act like that's not true and then continue to support them. Like, I'll be honest with me, do you look at politics the same way you look at the UFC or the NFL? Do you not really care the real world impacts that whoever's in positions of power holds and how that could impact you, me, or other Americans or other humans on the global stage? And you just treat it like some fun source of entertainment that makes you feel as if you're a part of a larger group.
I would say, what is your other plan for Gaza? What is your other plan for the rebuilding? Would you rather people not come in and invest and rebuild, or would you rather go back to the status quo that has been set for the past 80 years?
Right, ignore everything I just said, but I could respond to that either. So remember when I said that if you were alive during American slavery, you would have been a Confederate?
Yeah, you scream at me, call me a bigot and a Nazi, yeah.
Well, so this actually proves that point, because what you just told me is that you can't give a counter argument to the fact that this is violating the right to self-determination. All that you could argue is that it is a good thing to violate the right to self-determination. It is a good thing to ethnically cleanse the Gaza Strip because the current living conditions of Palestinians are incredibly low. And if we were to ethnically cleanse it and rebuild it, their living conditions were to be higher. You understand that this was the most popularized argument for slavery in the American South during American slavery, right? It was that, oh, if we didn't enslave black people, they wouldn't have a roof over their heads, they wouldn't have warm food, they wouldn't have clothes, they wouldn't have water. They'd probably just die because they couldn't work a job. They didn't have, rights of white Americans. So therefore, it's a good thing that we're enslaving them and violating their human rights because it gives them higher living conditions. And this is the exact argument that you're making right now for the Gaza Strip, saying that it's a good thing that we're going to go in there, acquire their land without their consent, violate their right to self-determination, and ethnically cleanse and force them to move to Jordan or Egypt because their living conditions are very low, and that's how we're going to make them higher. So, yeah, my statement has now been proven true. If you were alive during American slavery, you would have been a Confederate, sir.
I never said anything about forcibly removing them to Jordan or Egypt, and Trump didn't either.
I've already given you 5 cogent rebuttals. Unless you sit here and you could respond to the rebuttal in which I gave you to demonstrate how it is forceful, I'm going to kick you off the live and forget about it, because quite frankly, I'm tired of talking to a 5-year-old that is unable to give me a counter argument to anything that I say, and instead just says, nuh-uh. No way. Like, imagine you were debating somebody and they were like, oh my gosh, we really should have voted for Kamala Harris in the last election. And let's just assume that Kamala Harris had done something really bad, like, I don't know, like fucking hell, killed 10 people. And then you were like, oh, well, you shouldn't vote for Kamala Harris because she killed 10 people. Here's a cogent, rational argument insofar as demonstrating the preponderance of evidence to show that Kamala Harris is culpable for the murder of 10 people. And then they're just like, nah. Like, would that piss you off a little bit? Would you feel like you're talking to a toddler? Because that's how I feel right now, Drew.
Yes, I would. However, when you are arguing something that, you said you've seen it in a Fox News interview. I haven't seen it. I saw the presser, and the information you are taking is not from stuff that I have seen. So
then like go on pause and go online and look it up. Stop being a baby. Go online, look up Palestinian. Trump says Palestinians have no right to return.
Well, I will
look it up. I mean, look at this.
As soon as I am done.
Yeah, you could find this from WKYC Channel 3 on YouTube. You could find this from Arab News. You could find this from the BBC. You could find this from CNN. You could find this from AP, Reuters, CBS, PBS, Al Jazeera, NBC. You could find this from any source online. Like, how about, right, you apply your brain, you stop engaging in willful ignorance, and you try to make yourself a better person by learning more.
I will go and indulge myself in this Fox News interview if it is so damning.
Anything else?
I would say maybe don't just argue and mute people, because I feel like you were being entirely unfair and nasty to me. I never insulted you or made any insults towards you.
Oh, he left on his own accord. I didn't even kick him. So I just want to clarify, it's unfair and nasty to violate somebody's right to speak, but it's very fair and awesome to violate people's right to self-determination, apparently. What's up, Michael? Did you vote for Trump? Also, while we're getting our next guest up here, I don't fucking play about human rights. You know what I mean, man? Like, God, if you think that Dean is just a pretentious asshole, right, for showing some attitude to somebody that was being sympathetic towards the human rights violation of 1.4 million people, just check yourself, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It's like, yeah, God, man, I'll get down and dirty, right, when people deserve that shit. Okay, and I think that's something that has been lacking from mainstream media, right, is the human response to moral atrocity. We're going to get Bree up in here, you guys. If you are in that queue, make sure that you voted for Trump. I would also like to, holy crap, thank you so much. Give me 1 minute here. Give me 1 minute. In the meantime, guys, make sure that we're double tapping away on that phone screen. Ooh, where did I see that? What's up, Bree? Did you vote for Trump? Okay, Bree's not here. Moving on to the next guest. Spam Maggie down below in that chat if you do want to join, you guys. We're just looking for some debates. We got Marky loading in. Yo, holy crap. Garrett, thank you for the $20 over on Venmo. Oh, I already thank you for that. Heaven, thank you for the $2. Kayla with a $15 over on Venmo. And Kaylee with a $5 on Venmo. Thank you so much. As well as Sylvie, thank you so much for the $5 super chat over on YouTube. We got the next guest loading in literally right now. What is up, Jeffy Jeff? Did you vote for Trump?
Hell yeah.
Okay, why did you vote for Trump, sir?
I mainly like his stance on Israel. His pro-Israel stance.
Okay, so did you hear the conversation I had with the last guest?
Yeah, I mean, you had some fair points, but, you know, I think it's what needs to be done.
Okay, so you're just saying that ethnic cleansing needs to be done, right?
No, not ethnic cleansing. I think we need to stop.
I'm going to ask you one simple question. You either answer the question upright, I'm just going to kick you.
I got
Tell
you.
me what necessary condition of ethnic cleansing Donald Trump's plan for Gaza fails to fulfill.
Wait, what?
Can't even understand a simple question. No reason you're a Zionist. Tell me what necessary criteria.
Just say Jew at that point, bro. We know you're anti-Semitic. Just say Jew.
Oh, yes, it's so anti-Semitic to not like people that stand with ethnic cleansing. How about you stop using
not ethnic
a real form of bigotry and prejudice that exists in the world to like make yourself the victim when people call you stupid for being pro-ethnic cleansing? How about that?
You use Zionist as an
It has
insult.
nothing to do with your ethnicity. It has nothing to do with your religion. And it has all to do with what you think is okay, when in contrast, it's a human rights violation. And by the way, that is so disrespectful to Jewish individuals across the globe. I just want to let you know that. I really do. Imagine getting in a time machine to 1930, right? And telling an individual that was personally impacted by the Holocaust, okay, lived in a ghetto for 3 years, let's assume, that, oh, it is so anti-Semitic. Just like, you know, all the Nazis in Germany are anti-Semitic. It is so anti-Semitic when people in 2024 will tell you that it's wrong to be a Zionist, when it's wrong to support ethnic cleansing. It pisses me off. Going back to what I said, tell me what necessary condition of ethnic cleansing Donald Trump's plan for Gaza does not fulfill.
First of all, going back to the first thing, right? You use Zionist as an insult when 95% of Jewish people are Zionists. So yeah, it is anti-Semitic. And
I don't
stand
think
by
so.
what I said. Why not? Are you Jewish?
No, I'm not Jewish.
So what's your connection to all this? Why do you care so much?
Yeah, because unlike you, I have a moral compass and empathy. So go ahead and answer.
Well,
my question.
Hamas ruined Gaza, so
Okay,
it's
so
their
but
fault.
I just want to make sure you're absolutely incapable of answering a question, right? And once again, the question is, what necessary condition of ethnic cleansing does Trump's plan for Gaza not fulfill? Like you, like literally, fucking
It's
like
not ethnic cleansing because they're being given a choice.
Wait, like
They're being given a choice.
third grade level education is required to answer this question. So go ahead and answer the question, bud.
Being given a choice, he's not trying to kill all the Palestinians.
Okay. Oh, wait. I have a question. What's the choice? Do they either get to stay in the Gaza Strip while he's leveling, flattening, and destroying it, or they get to go to Egypt or Jordan?
I mean, their lives would be a lot better if they went to Egypt and Jordan. So
Okay, so if I knocked on your door tomorrow, I told you that I now own the ground under your feet, and in exactly 24 hours, I'm going to bring a wrecking ball here and level
well,
the
terrorists
house
don't live in my
you're
house.
staying in. In one moment,
Terrorists don't
would
live
you?
in my house.
Hey, how about you shut the fuck up while I'm asking you a question? The only reason you don't want me to answer this question is because you know that I'm going to dunk on you. Okay. Now going back to the question. So if I walked up to your door tomorrow and I knocked on your door and I said I now own the land under your feet in exactly 24 hours, I'm going to bring a wrecking ball in and level it all to the ground. Would you be forcefully evicted from said property?
I mean, if terrorists lived in my house, I'd understand.
Are you
But they
going to do
don't.
anything but answer my question, you fucking idiot? Like seriously, I'm asking you such an easy question.
It's not a relevant analogy.
This is why like nobody likes this worldview. It's like the worldview is like pro ethnic cleansing, and then like a literal like third grade level education on these issues will like obviously make you anti ethnic cleansing. But the only reason that you want to ignore it, obfuscate, and get away from it is because you are inherently reliant on your own bigotry and your own prejudice. Now answer the question, you spineless donut. If I knocked on your door tomorrow, I said I now own the land under your feet, and in 24 hours, I will bring a wrecking ball in and level and destroy it all. would it be forcefully evicting you from said property? Am I going to get a yes or a no?
Depends
or am
on
I
the
going to
reason.
get another spineless non-answer?
It depends on the reason, honestly. It depends on the reason.
No. The reason doesn't matter insofar as if you're being forcefully evicted.
There is a reason why
the
this is
reason would be
happening.
no. The reason, right, is seeking justification for the forceful eviction. So I just want to clarify, you do realize that this is the forceful removal of Palestinians from the Gaza Strip due to the fact that if it happened to you, you'd think it's forceful removal, and you cannot contest that fact. But you are now saying, well, different reasons can exist, and there is a reason for the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians from the Gaza Strip. All that you're saying here is that yes, it is ethnic cleansing. It's just good ethnic cleansing, right?
Bro, why are you so triggered? It's not ethnic cleansing, okay? Like we're not
Okay,
trying
so then,
cleanse
right?
people.
Okay, so then I just want to clarify. If I walk up to your door, I tell you that I own the land under your feet, and in 24 hours, I'm going to bring a wrecking ball in and knock it all down. You wouldn't be forcefully removed from said property?
Why would you do that? There has to be a reason.
Wait, why are the reasons relevant to are you being forcibly removed?
Because Hamas is the enemy, bro. We gotta take over Gaza Strip, or else October 7th will happen.
Exactly. So all that you're saying is that yes, it is the forceful removal, right? But you think it's a good thing because the people on the strip are bad, right? That's your position, right?
Not all of them.
So therefore, yes. Oh my God. Yes, the cat is out of the bag. You are just arguing that it's good ethnic cleansing. That is your position.
Nigga, I never said ethnic cleansing. You're the one.
Are you? Wait.
Say the N-word.
What the fuck?
What? Why are you so emotional, bro?
Screen bigger. Oh, actually, I can do it because I'm mod.
Why are you so triggered, bro?
A racist Israeli. I'm not surprised. What is this, Jeffy Jeff?
It's a meme. It's a joke. It's called a joke.
What's that
Why are you so
meme?
triggered?
What's funny about the meme? Explain it to me.
It's called a joke, man.
What's the punchline? I'm not a liberal, first of all. What's the punchline?
It's I don't know. It's just a humorous take on this whole situation, you know.
Yeah, but what's the punchline?
What do you mean punchline? Humor subjective.
Like a joke has to have a punchline. What's the punchline of the joke?
Bruh, you're just triggered, honestly.
I'm not triggered at all. I'm actually I feel dead inside when I talk to bigots and dumbasses like you. What's the punchline?
Okay.
You are.
You don't need define bigotry. Define bigotry.
Can you not deflect? Can you explain to me what the punchline is? Because I love to hee and ha myself. And I'd love to hee and ha because I love
Since you don't
memes.
understand the joke is that if they're taking 10 Palestinians a week, they're gonna eat them. Okay, happy?
Oh, okay. So you're just anti all indigenous people by making fun of indigenous people supposedly being
Jews are
cannibal.
indigenous to Israel. Jews are indigenous, not Palestinians.
Judaism is
Quote-unquote
indigenous to Israel. Are all Jews indigenous to Israel?
Yeah, Ashkenazi Sephardic.
I never thought that Ivanka Trump was indigenous to Israel. Who knew that Ivanka Trump was a Middle Eastern Arab queen? Is Ivanka
You
Trump
realize that?
indigenous
Okay,
to the
okay.
Levant?
Judea is not an Arab nation. Okay, like it's not an Arab
Is
area.
Ivanka okay? Calm down. You don't have to be
Your thing doesn't. It doesn't make sense.
Is Ivanka
If she was from the
Trump
Middle East,
indigenous?
if she was
Because you
from
just said
Judea, she
all
would not be
Jews were
Arab.
indigenous. You just said all Jews were indigenous. So is
Yeah, all
Ivanka Trump
Jews.
indigenous?
Hey, by the way,
Yeah, Ivanka Trump is Jewish. Is she indigenous?
By the way, for the people,
If she's Jewish, then yeah.
By the way, for the people on YouTube, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what Athena was just showing on her screen, insofar as what.
Really? Wait, hold on. Ivanka Trump, the German woman who just did a gior and converted to Judaism, is indigenous
Yeah.
to the Levant. She's a Levantine queen.
Well, first of all, it's a long process. You don't just convert like
I
that.
know,
It's
I
not like
know,
anyone
I
can
know
convert.
what a gior is. You don't have to explain that to me. So I'm just saying, Ivanka
You
Trump
can't
is
just
not
wake
indigenous
up one day and decide to
Levantine
convert
queen.
and that magically happens. Okay, it's a long process.
No, no. Yeah, so you're trying to tell me that people can convert into indigeneity. So let's say, for example,
She's not indigenous though, but
you just said she was
her husband
indigenous,
is
though.
Jewish, so
No, but you just said she was indigenous.
Oh, you just putting words in my mouth.
You literally just said all Jews are indigenous.
Damn, people are calling me a Nazi when I'm literally Sephardic. Like, how's that?
You are a Yahtzee.
Well, I'm
Jewish, buddy.
I'm
Okay.
so fucking sorry.
You can still be Jewish and a Yahtzee. That's why
Doesn't make
ITF
sense.
soldiers who served in Gaza literally said that they felt like they were Yahtzees.
I'm so
Should I bring you the exact interview of them saying that?
I'm so sorry. You did argue that sometimes ethnic cleansing can be good when it's against bad people. Like, you did argue that for the Gaza Strip.
Saying Gaza. Just say it normally.
Gaza. That's
It's
the
a
normal
made-up
way.
language. Arabic is a made-up
Gaza
language.
is the normal way. Are you
Arabs are from
triggered by
Arabia.
that? Are you triggered the fact that I say Gaza?
I just kicked him. I'm sorry. I just
Cool.
kicked him. Like,
Also, to trigger more Zionists, free Palestine from the river to the sea. Tahya Palestine. Should I say it also in Arabic so I can trigger y'all? Anyways, yeah, I came up because I saw his posts. He wasn't even like funny at all. I'm not gonna lie.
I appreciate you for joining us, Athena. Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ. I've been talking to like more Zionists recently just about like Trump's plan for ethnic cleansing. That was like crazy. Like, I reduced him down to literally making the argument that it's good ethnic cleansing because he thinks the 1.4 million Palestinians living on the Gaza Strip are bad. That was his position, straight up.
Yeah, he's a Yahtzee. Like I don't know. Like again,
I think I got Vital.
Well, yeah. I guess we're gonna move on to the next guest, Athena. If you wanna
yeah.
hang out,
Thank
feel
you for
free.
letting me up.
All right. Well, you do want to hang out? Have some debates, or are you gonna head back down?
Whatever you want. If it's like, ew, if it's like racism and like Zionism, I'd probably hang out. But I can come back up again if that comes up as a topic. Appreciate you.
Yeah, feel free. Just hop back in the queue whenever. We appreciate you. For being here.
Okay, I will. Bye.
Yeah, bye. What's up, Oliver? Did you vote for Trump?
No.
Base W's for Oliver. We're going to move on to the next guest, you guys. Everybody just do give us one moment here. We got the next guest, Caroline, loaded up in the box. If you are in that queue, make sure that you did indeed vote for Donald J. Trump. We've been live here for 2 hours, about 2 hours and 30 minutes. Wow, it's been a good stream. What is up, Caroline? Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah.
You sure did. How old are you?
24.
24 years of age. Awesome. Did you vote for Trump? Oh, wait, you already answered that question. You did. Yeah. So why did you vote for Trump? Caroline, your mic's muted and she's gone. Okay. Moving on to the next guest. Here we go, you guys. Please, everybody, if you're watching that TikTok live, make sure that you're double tapping away on that phone screen. Let's try to get up to 2 million likes here, y'all. If you're watching over on YouTube, drop a like on that stream, y'all. And yeah, if you want to support me on YouTube, feel free to support me through Super Chat or through the Venmo and the PayPal, which you can see the @ in the pinned comment over on YouTube. If you're watching at home on TikTok and you want to support me, you can find the link to my Venmo or PayPal in the link tree inside of my bio. And yeah, let's go and get that next guest up in here. We're just looking for that next guest. Here we go. Spam MAGA down below in that chat if you do want to join. We are just having some issues getting that next guest up in here, y'all. Okay. Here we go. I'm MAGA. Yeah, property and okay. All right, guys. Continue to spam MAGA. I do apologize. I was able to find one person to join, but of course his bio says that he's 18 years old. Sorry, 17 years old, not 18. Here we go, guys. Keep spamming MAGA. Okay, we invited Tito to go. We got Compton. Perfect. Yo, what's going on? Tito. Is that how I pronounce your name, Tito?
Nigga.
Okay, it's just Defeated spamming the insular. My apologies, chat. Moving on to the next guest. We got Royalty Kobe loading up in the box. Here we go. All right, dude, there's 8,000 people watching on TikTok right now, and there's seriously not a singular Trump supporter that has the goal, the backbone, the spine to come up here and debate me. Isn't that funny, guys, that 8,000 people, not one person that wants to debate me? I always find that interesting. I always do. Keep double tapping on that phone screen. Keep sharing that live. That's how we get more people up here. What is up, Day V? Oh, no. Did you vote for Trump?
Oh, no, I didn't, but I want to say, Dean, I hope more white people.
I appreciate you. Thank you for the love. W's for the guest. Guys, if you're in that queue, make sure that you voted for Trump. If you're in that queue and you didn't vote for Trump, I will politely ask you to leave the queue. Massive W's to the last guest. I'm sorry for kicking, man. We are just looking for debates, though. W's for the last guest. Much love, man. Much love. Liam, what's up? You vote for Trump?
Yeah, I did.
You did. Okay. Your mic's a little bit muffled. Do you mind speaking up for a little bit? Maybe backing off that mic a little bit, something like that.
Yo, hello? You hear me?
There you go. How do you? Wow. Liam, what's your age?
Hold up, let me turn my Madden off. I'm 19 years old.
Okay, so why'd you vote for Trump?
I don't know, he shares my values.
Okay, like what values specifically?
And he's a boss.
Okay, so on your first point that he shares your values, what values specifically?
All of it. All of my values.
Name one.
I like what he does in the military, and I'm
Like what?
I'm in the military.
Like what?
I don't know. I don't study.
So how do you know that you like what he does even though you don't know what he does? That's like me saying that I really like Matt's art in the chat. Matt is just some random person that just chatted. I don't know if Matt's good at art. I don't know if Matt does art. I've never seen their paintings, but I know that I like him. See, that's incoherent nonsense.
Yeah, you're right.
So why did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry, we're just gonna disconnect Liam. Yo, Emery, thank you so much for the $20 donation over on YouTube through the super chat. Thank you so much. Show some love to Emery in that chat. What is up, Chase? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay, why's that?
I really support his views on like the immigration laws.
Nice, man. Can you name one proposed policy from Trump that he wants to influence to get passed through Congress to serve as a long-term solution to the southern border?
I can't tell you an exact plan that he has, but I support that he's trying to get the illegals out.
Undocumented migrants in our country. Name one way that undocumented migrants in America that have not committed violent crimes hurt you, hurt me, or hurt America as a whole.
I'm not talking about the ones that aren't committing the violent crimes. I'm talking about the ones that are. They're the ones that have the most problem with.
Okay, well, every president we've ever had agrees with the deportation of violent undocumented migrants. That is not a partisan issue. There's not a single politician that disagrees. So, yeah, the only thing that sets Donald Trump apart from, say, Democratic leadership would be his push for the mass deportation of non-violent undocumented migrants, and that's what I take issue with.
Okay, I mean, I've been seeing him deport all of the violent criminals. There's been less people coming across the border, less encounters. So I think we're going to have a safer country now that we're not getting the violent people in the country.
If there's somebody that showed up to a legal port of entry at our southern border that had been held civilly liable for violent sexual abuse, do you think that Border Patrol should let them in?
No.
What do you think should have stricter guidelines? Entry into America as a country or entry into the White House to run the country?
I mean, both deserve like high guidelines to
But what should we apply more scrutiny to?
I'm going to say probably keeping the illegals out.
Chase, I want to repeat. My question was, do you think that we should have more scrutiny and barriers to entry into the country or into the White House?
Into the country, I don't see what, like...
we should have tougher restrictions on just being on American soil than being the president of our country?
I mean, the people voted for the president.
No. You shut up. Should we or should we not have tougher restrictions on being on American soil or being the president of our country?
There are guidelines to being the president of the country.
That wasn't the question, Chase. Should we have stricter guidelines on being on American soil or being the president of the country? Which one of those two things should we have stricter guidelines for?
I mean, I'm going to say being on American soil, but what kind of guidelines would you put in place?
Why? Why should we have stricter guidelines for being on American soil compared to being the president of our country? Can any American citizen launch a fucking nuke?
No.
So then why should we have stricter guidelines for the people that can't launch nukes compared to the person that can launch nukes?
Because the people that are coming into the country are killing the citizens. Do you not have a problem with that?
No, I do have a problem with that. Obviously, I think that we should have sufficiently strict guidelines to vet for individuals coming into our country that don't have prior violent offenses in other countries. I obviously agree with that, but I still simultaneously think that there should be stricter guidelines for the president of our country. No?
I mean, sure, but
oh, wait, you agree? Wait, you agree? Yes, you said sure? No, you said sure. So you do agree that we should have stricter guidelines for being president compared to being citizen, right?
I mean, sure, but what would you suggest? What would you suggest that the guidelines be?
Perfect. So if we should have stricter guidelines for being president compared to being a citizen, if you don't think someone should be able to become a citizen if they've been held civilly liable for violent sexual abuse, do you agree that somebody shouldn't be able to become president if they've been held civilly liable for violent sexual abuse?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that again? You just talk fast and...
If you agree that we should have stricter guidelines to become president than to become a citizen, and you don't think you should be able to become a citizen if you've been held civilly liable for violent sexual abuse, would you therefore also say that at the bare minimum, if you've been held civilly liable for violent sexual abuse, you shouldn't be able to become president?
I mean, sure, but when was he proven that he was, like, being...
In 2023, Donald Trump was held civilly liable for violent sexual abuse by a unanimous jury of 9 of his peers in the state of New York. You just affirmed the statement that you think adjudicated rapists shouldn't be able to become president, and yet here we are today with you supporting somebody that has. So do you either think that Donald Trump shouldn't have been able to run for the presidency and should have been disqualified via the findings of said civil courts? Or do you want to introduce hypocrisy into your own worldview and throw out that red line because you are now under the impression that this is something Donald Trump has done?
I mean, I don't really understand the question, but...
Oh, I'll make it clear. You said you do not believe anybody that has been held civilly liable for the violent sexual abuse of a woman should be able to become president. Donald Trump has been held civilly liable for said actions. Does this mean you don't think Trump should have been able to become president?
I mean, sure, Trump wasn't even my first pick in the election, if I'm being 100% honest. I would have preferred someone else.
So then you're not a Trump supporter.
I'm a Republican. And I just didn't support what Kamala had, like, I didn't support her views for the country.
So you do or you don't support Trump? I'm confused.
I do. He just wasn't my first choice.
But you just told us that you don't think Trump should be able to run for the president.
Yeah, because I don't agree with Kamala.
You told us that you don't think Donald Trump is qualified to even run for the president, that he should be completely disqualified.
I mean, whatever, man.
Are you just throwing in the towel because the liberal outsmarted you? Is that what we're doing?
No, that's not what I'm doing. And I would also like to ask you a question. Can I ask you a question?
You literally just answered whatever, man, to my question. How's that not throwing the towel in?
Can I ask you a question?
Should I let you pivot?
I'm not going to pivot that far at all.
Sure, man. Ask me a question.
What would you like to put in place to have stricter guidelines on who becomes president?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think if you've been found guilty of a violent crime or if you've been held civilly liable for a violent action either, you should be able to become president. I wouldn't mind that.
Okay. So pretty easy guidelines then.
Yeah. Not easy for Trump.
I mean, all right, man.
You also told us that you didn't like Kamala Harris. Why don't you like Kamala Harris?
I just wasn't in support of what she was doing for the country.
Okay, what was she doing for the country that you thought was bad?
Well, I mean, when they made her the border czar, I don't think
Border
she took,
czar. Quite frankly, that's right. The border czar. That's the funniest talking point of the whole election cycle. I love it. Continue.
well, they made her the border czar. I don't think she effectively tried to close the border.
Okay, real quick. If we're sitting at the dinner table on Thanksgiving and you tell me to go to the grocery store to get a turkey, and I do, I go to the grocery store, I get the turkey, and on my way home I get T-boned by a drunk driver, and that prevents me from getting the turkey back on the table, would it be my responsibility that we didn't have a Thanksgiving turkey, or would it be culpable on that of the drunk driver that T-boned me?
I mean, it's the drunk driver's fault.
So if Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are trying to influence a bipartisan border bill to expedite the legal processes of migration to naturally disincentivize undocumented entry while giving the president special authority to shut the border down under particular conditions, and then Donald Trump calls Republicans in Congress and tells them to vote against the bill because he doesn't want the Democrats to take a win, meaning this bipartisan legislation is never passed and the border is not effectively managed under their administration, whose fault is that? Biden and Harris's or Trump's?
I mean, it would be Trump's, but which border act was it? Because the one that I saw, Democrats voted against and Republicans voted for.
So this is going to be the bipartisan border bill of 2023, originally drafted by Langford. Only 4 Democrats voted against it in the House.
Yeah, maybe I was looking at the wrong border bill, but the one that I saw, the Democrats were voting against it and the Republicans voted for it.
Not this one, man. You're talking about HR 2, which is a that's like an alt-right border bill. Obviously, the border is a very partisan issue, very contentious, and that's why we really value the bipartisan border bill that these individuals were able to agree on, because it took like the most partisan issue in modern American politics, and we were able to work out a way for Democrats and Republicans to work together on said issue through said bipartisan border bill. Every other piece of policy for the border has been partisan and has been shot down by the other side of the aisle, including HR 2, which is the bill that you're referencing. And this was finally a piece of legislation to break that trend, to do something good. And then Trump told Republicans to torpedo it because he saw it as a threat.
I mean, yeah, I didn't see that bill. My bad.
So, okay, well, there you go, man. All of a sudden, culpability of the continued crisis under the Biden-Harris administration falls on the shoulders of Trump. Boom! That's right. Quite frankly, that's the truth. Okay, well, he left on his own. He just left. So we're going to go to get that next guest up in here. Let me thank a couple donors real quick. First of all, Sid, I really appreciate you for that galaxy. Second of all, X Clark, thank you so much for the $10 donation on PayPal, saying using this platform before it's taken away to spread awareness of willful ignorance. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, X Clark. And then Trung with a $5 donation, Lucy with a $5 donation, Izzy with a $5 donation, and Tyrone with the $10 donation on PayPal. Shout out to Tyrone, W's for Lucy, X Clark, Trung. Thank you guys so much. As well as Taylor with a $10 donation as well. W's for Taylor in that chat. You guys are so incredibly kind. Thank you so much. And what the heck? How did my PayPal get frozen again? What's going on? How old are you?
18.
Nice. Did you vote for Trump?
Yep.
Okay, you guys, my Venmo got frozen again. Why does it keep doing that? Why did you vote for Trump?
I voted for Trump because he seemed like the lesser of two evils.
Okay, what time is it? What time is it?
Nigger!
Okay, we're gonna move on to the next guest. I apologize for that guy's use of slurs. We got Jay Ramos loading in. Yeah, man, my Venmo's frozen. Can somebody try to donate like $1 to my Venmo real quick and like just confirm the fact that it's frozen? That's so weird. All right, we got our next guest loading in right now, y'all. Everybody, do just give us a minute here. Next guest is loading in. You tried, it's frozen. Yeah, it's frozen. Look at that. That's the second time in the last 48 hours they've done that. Strange. What's up, Yo? Did you vote for Trump? Okay, Yo's not here. Bro, you guys are acting like I was trying to deceive you guys. The Venmo's fucking frozen. Oh, don't worry. I didn't get any of your dollars. It's inoperable. It doesn't even work. It's completely temporarily frozen. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? What's up? How old are you? Okay, goodbye. I don't know why we're unable to get debates. All right. Yeah, I guess the only way to support the stream is over PayPal and YouTube Super Chats. So the reason that they had originally froze it was to verify my identity. Obviously, that's not the reason now. All right, you guys. We are having some big issues getting our next debate going. What the hell? Yeah, 39 minutes ago. Okay, let's read off this message from Venmo. We noticed some unusual activity linked to your Venmo account, which may be in violation of our user agreement. What? To protect your account, it's been suspended until we hear back from you. You may also have received a separate email providing more information about the suspension of your account. To resolve this issue, please submit a picture of your photo identification via our document upload form, link below. So I just have to give them pictures of my ID again. Okay. You know, I think I know what's causing it. So what's causing it is about a week ago, I was so pissed and fed up with all of the copycats of me existing on Venmo and PayPal. There's like 1 billion fake Dean imposter accounts out there. So you know what I did? I fucking called Venmo up and I complained so much. I was like, is there anything you could do to help me get all of these fake Dean Withers accounts shut down? And I was on the phone for them like an hour. I even like rallied like a little bit of like a campaigning team of people that got scammed by these accounts to email and call Venmo to resolve these issues. And then like not even a week after that, all of a sudden my account gets suspended and restricted twice with them asking me to provide my ID to them. So I think it's like a double-edged sword thing where now they're being super critical of all Dean Withers accounts and they're suspending them all and asking all Dean Withers accounts for ID verification, which I will happily take. I will happily take my Venmo shutting down for like a couple days if it means that we won't have like fake scamming Dean Withers accounts up there. But simultaneously, it is weird that they've done it twice now. Like they have my ID on file. If you are a frequent viewer of the live streams, I mean, you'll know that I actually didn't have my Venmo for like a day or two ago for the same fucking reason. So that's a little bit strange, but oh well. Jack, what's up? Did you vote for Trump?
Hello, your YouTube stream is very quiet. Your microphone is very silent compared to the TikTok.
I know, Jack. So the reason that is because if you're watching on YouTube right now, you're not actually hearing the mic. You're hearing the playback of the mic that I hear through my headphones. It's a weird audio separation. So the way that this audio is getting into the computer is I have like a aux splitter from
I think he left.
Shure MVI. I know I'm talking to the YouTube. And then from that aux splitter, I have an aux cable going into the computer, which I am then identifying as a quote unquote microphone. So the reason why my mic is super quiet on YouTube is just because the playback that I hear, my mic is a little bit lower than the other guests, and that's what you're hearing too. But anyways, Nico, what's up? Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah.
How old are you?
19.
19. So why did you vote for Trump, sir?
I think he was a better candidate than Kamala.
I mean, obviously that's going to be implied given that you voted for him. So why did you think that Trump was a better candidate than Harris?
I think the policies he's very like, he can make, how would I say this? He's better on his word than Kamala.
Okay. Yo, Stacy, thank you for the $25 donation over on PayPal. Thank you so much for the love, Stacy. 250 very big W's for Stacy down below in the chat. Thank you so much. Massive shout out, Stacy. So what is the biggest lie that Kamala Harris has ever told?
The what?
What's the biggest lie that Kamala Harris has ever told?
The biggest lie?
Yep.
How about how she said that our generation is stupid?
Okay, well, that's not going to be a lie.
That's not a lie?
Just because somebody's wrong doesn't make them a liar. A lie means intent to deceive. So listen, we could talk about that, but let's first talk about like where she lied, because what you said honesty. Okay, so dishonesty would imply an intent to deceive. What is the biggest lie that she's ever told?
No, I want to go back to what I just said, because like, is that not a lie?
But the argument there would be, it's not that she's like a liar that's deceiving people. It's that she's just has like bad.
That is though, because she's telling other people that our generation is stupid. Even though
if somebody says that like Kamala Harris was a better presidential candidate than Trump in the last election to you, would you say that's a lie, or would you just say they have a misguided opinion?
No, this is a lie.
So if somebody, what, are you a Christian?
No, I'm Catholic.
Okay, man, you are a Christian, right?
Sure.
Okay, so when you have like a non-denominational Christian that's like, oh, well, I personally do not follow the doctrine of the Catholic Church. I rather just follow the Word of God, and they tell that to you. Would you call them a liar? Or would you just say that you think you have a difference of opinion?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not even paying attention.
Then get the fuck off the live, bro. You're in the hot seat in front of 9.3 thousand people. You're on the hot seat in front of 9.3 thousand fucking people, and you're just not gonna pay attention?
So no, because you were talking about religion.
Because I'm trying to conceptually demonstrate to you using something
you said, tell me one lie, Kamala said, and she said, our generation is stupid.
No, you're just, that's
is that right? Is that right?
No, it's not a lie that she told. That's an incorrect statement that she told. A lie would inquire necessarily an intention to deceive, okay? And I gave you an example of this. Like, for instance, if there's like another Christian that doesn't personally hold to the Catholic Church that you do, and they're non-denominational, and they tell you this, would you call them a liar?
I think we should get back to the topic.
Or would you just say that you have a difference of opinion?
Should we not just get back to the topic of Trump policy? Do you want me to name a policy that I think Trump did good at?
I'm going to be bald by 30 because of this.
How?
Just answer my question. If someone says that they're a non-denominational Christian and they just personally don't believe
because you're pivoting. Like, I want to go back to the Trump debate. This has nothing to do with religion.
Okay, so I'm going to try to explain why this isn't a pivot. So
oh my God, dude! Like,
so you're telling
back to the Trump.
Man, you told me that if somebody says something that you deem is incorrect, that therefore it's a lie.
I think Trump is going to do very good with the ICE immigration, which he's already doing. As you already seen, Kamala could never do anything like that. She's been vice president for 4 years. Couldn't do nothing like what Trump's doing right now. Am I right or am I wrong?
Holy fucking shit. So first you interrupt me midway through.
Dude, he's been getting a lot of illegal immigrants out of here. You know that?
We're just going to ignore it. Can you please name one way that non-violent undocumented migrants hurt you, hurt me, or hurt America?
I mean, I don't think it's fair to we give them money, to help them support their life when they didn't enter here legally. Okay, do you know when you go to other countries, you can get in trouble?
I don't want to talk about other countries. I want to talk about what I asked you.
No, because this is relevant.
I'm so close to crashing out, sir. If you would just please allow me to respond to the first thing that you said.
I'm trying to make relevancy with my debate, and you're kind of not listening.
I am listening, so I...
All right, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. How about that?
So I asked you a question.
30 seconds on, 30 seconds off.
You're fucking rage baiting me. So the question that I asked you was to name one way that undocumented migrants in our country that have not committed violent crimes hurt you, hurt me, hurt America. Your response to this was
I agree with that. They're not hurting me. I'm answering your question. They're not hurting me, right? But I just don't think it's fair to the people that actually came here legally, did the right thing, got, pastors to get here legally and all that, compared to the people that get here illegally get money for it, and then you got the people that do the same thing, get here illegally, then commit crimes, still get money for it. You know, like, don't you see like the problem in that? Do you live
Okay. I'm gonna go back
do you
to
live in a neighborhood where that happens?
Where what happens?
That crime happens. Illegal people doing crime.
Holy
you live in a
fucking-
neighborhood like that?
Were you born in the U.S.?
I was, yeah.
Yeah, you, me, and every other person watching this live that was a U.S. citizen born here is 2 times more likely to commit violent crimes compared to undocumented.
No, that has nothing to do with
So
that. Has
I'm
nothing to
gonna
do
go
with
ahead and place you on
citizens,
mute. So I don't fucking understand, all right, why you have this scapegoat calling undocumented migrants so violent that hurt people as a way to justify the dehumanization of them by calling them fucking aliens, and then to justify like putting them forcefully on trucks and sending them out of our country, even though that is immoral in my mind because you're separating a hardworking mother or father away from their family that they just want to provide for, that also provides to America, you and me included. Undocumented migrants in this country, right, pay $100 billion in taxes in the federal, state, and local level. Meanwhile, they only take out $16.5 billion through emergency service, aka Medicare. So it is the case when you said that they're just taking money away from our government, right? It is the case that they pay more into the government than they take, meaning that if it wasn't for them, you'd have to pay more in taxes proportionally speaking, because there'd be less taxpayers in the overall pool. Also, migrants are expected to add $1.7 trillion to the American GDP over the course of the next 10 years, meaning if you deport all undocumented migrants in our country, GDP growth slows. Okay? And just one last point here. You said it's unfair to the legal migrants that spent 7 to 10 years coming into our country through legal processes for an
or you just, I just want to know the source. That's all I want to know. I'll let you continue.
For those watching on YouTube that can't see the stream, I just kicked him. Wait, I mean his internet just disconnected, obviously. Hey, what's up? Did he vote for Trump? I think I heard a no. Very, very, very muted, muzzled mic. Yo, Sid, thank you for the $5 super chat on YouTube. Thank you so much for the love. We're going to get that next guest up in the box. We got Adam loading in right now. Here we go. Phenomenal. It is 5:30. That is crazy. Chat, what time did we up on? I think we're live at like 2. So, I mean, I have like another 30 minutes or so, right? Something like that. Yo, crazy. Thank you for the $5 Canadian saying F America. So real. Appreciate you for the love. What's up, Adam? Did you vote for Trump?
Well, I'm British, so I can't.
Okay. Yo, for the people in the chat saying it's 7:30, it's 3:30. Time zones exist, bro. Get a grip. Get a grip. Get a grip. Come on, guys. Come on. You silly motherfuckers. Y'all are funny as hell. That was so funny of you guys. I love you guys. We're going to move on to the next guest. We got MAGA loading up into the box. Here we go, y'all. Everybody just do be patient. Phenomenal. Hey, if you're watching on TikTok and you want to support, unfortunately, my Venmo got banned like literally 40 minutes ago. It happened on live. And if you want to support me, you can still support me just through PayPal or through Super Chats on the YouTube stream. So yeah, if you're watching live on TikTok, we actually have a stream going on YouTube simultaneously, but it's using my 4K nice camera with my studio lighting and like the studio background. And it's the same debates. Like it's literally like a simultaneously live broadcast, but just like infinitely better quality over there. You should go check it out, man. It's pretty sick. We're just still trying to get the next guest up here. Keep in mind, if you're in that queue, make sure you voted for Trump, just looking for debates. We've had a very dry spell here for the last little bit. A lot of people in the chat are asking me where I'm from. I'm from Colorado. Very small town in Colorado. Wow, look at that. We have the viewership over on YouTube is growing. Okay. Hey, Colorado, yeah, let's go. Very small town on the western slope. Grand Junction, very small town. All right, guys. Would you drop a MAGA down below in that chat if you want to join? I mean, this is just ridiculous. Damn, a lot of people in Durango. A lot of people in Delta. Okay, yeah, I know this. Oh, I know those small little towns, yeah. Okay. Alex, thank you for the $5 super chat over on YouTube. I appreciate that. Somebody said that Grand Junction isn't small. I guess it's growing. But Small compared to like Denver. Yo, ADA, thank you for the $3 over on YouTube. Not to mention that it also doesn't have like the amenities of larger cities, which is like weird because the population's larger. Someone in my YouTube chat says here from Boulder. You know, I lived in Boulder for 2.5 years. Boulder is my favorite town in Colorado. I really want to move back. Yeah, fun fact, here in like probably like the next year, guys, I'm going to be moving back to Boulder just because I miss it so much. Jesus Christ, dude, why can't we get a single debate, man? This is rough. What the fuck is going on, man? This is rough, dude.
What up, Dean?
What's up? Yo, Prophet, you vote for Trump?
Yeah.
Your next level pair, you vote for Trump?
I voted for neither. In fact, I didn't vote at all.
So, Prophet, why'd you vote for Trump?
My daddy told me if I didn't vote for Trump, he'd cut me off from the trust fund, so...
You're a comedian, right?
Yeah.
Leave.
Sorry, I had to.
Okay, we got the next guest loaded in. What's up, Molly? You vote for Trump?
Yes.
Yeah, how old are you?
30.
30. Phenomenal. So
Yeah.
why do you vote for Trump?
Because I love how he dance. Have you seen him dance?
He does that. This one?
Yeah, the way
Yeah.
he dance. Yeah.
That one? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he got me on that. Yeah.
We're gonna kind of move on to that next guest. We got Will loaded up into the box. Here we go, guys. Whoa! You said loved how he danced, dude. I was just making sure we knew the right Trump dance. You know what I mean? I was just making sure we knew the right Trump dance. Okay, oh my God, you guys are terrible, man. Just doing the Trump dance. Hate a man for busting a move, dude. Unreal, unfucking real. That's crazy. Okay, we got the next guest loading up in right now, y'all. Everybody just do give us a minute. Here we go. We got Julian loading into the live. Here we go. Someone in the chat said busting is great. Because busting him. Get it? Oh, I'm terrible. Julian, what's up? How old are you?
Elon Musk is slow.
Okay. All right. Here we go. We got Jesse loading into the live. Wow. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Dude, I'm about to end. I'm not even lying. I'm seriously about to end. It's been like 30 minutes since we have a debate. I'm seriously about to end. What's up? Did you vote for Trump?
Pardon?
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Why'd you do that?
He has nice skin, man.
I have another question. Don't you think it's crazy that there's 7.6 thousand people watching this live and there's not a single Trump supporter that is like willing to actually engage with me in a good faith conversation about their political beliefs? Do you think that means they're pretty scared of me?
Dean. No, I'm not scared of you. Are you scared of me?
Well, I don't even know if you're a Trump supporter. You just said you voted for him because he has nice skin. First of all, he doesn't. Second of all, okay, spineless. Give me an actual argument. Come on.
I'm not arguing with you, brother. I fucking hate Trump, dude.
Very good, Christian. Moving on. Yeah, no Trump supporters in the queue. It's all trolls. Okay, so we actually had a couple hundred people go from TikTok to YouTube, and somebody in the chat says, wow, this is way better quality than TikTok. I know, right? Yeah, this is the high quality stream. Someone in the chat said I was on Destiny's stream today. Were they like playing a clip of me or something? Sean, what's up? You vote for Trump?
Hello? Yeah, I did.
Okay, why'd you do that?
I was convinced for some reason that he would bomb the Middle East less, but I've been proven wrong. And I feel like I just turned 18, so I had to vote for somebody, and I just really didn't like Kamala. And yeah.
Okay. So you're pro Pally, right?
Yeah.
Man, I'm really happy that you admit you've been proven wrong.
I mean,
but like,
yeah. I guess Trump is the one that really proved me wrong, though, unfortunately.
Sad reality, man. Sad reality. Sad reality, man. Sad reality. Moving on to the next guest. What's up? You vote for Trump?
Yeah.
Okay, how old are you? Honestly, at this point, you know, I'm not going to say that. That's going to make people leave. I was about to say, like, why the fuck are people still watching this stream? We've, like, literally just had, like, 30 minutes of nothing. like, Fabian, what's up? You vote for Trump? Hello? Hi. Hey, what's going on? You vote for Trump there? Yep. Yeah, get the fuck off my stream. Moving on to the next guest. Here we go. Wow, even more people over in that YouTube chat are like, holy shit, the quality is so much better over here, man. Yeah, I know. It's just like, you just get like new life seeing the debates from the YouTube perspective, huh, guys? Yeah. Now we have nearly 2,000 people in that YouTube stream. Look at that.
Big.
What did you say?
You can only teleport if your meat is big.
Repeat that? I'm going to tell you what I heard. I heard you can only teleport if your meat is big. Did you vote for Trump? What the fuck is going on, man? What the fuck is going on? Wow, we're only 90 people away from 2,000 viewers on YouTube. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy, you guys. Okay, you know what? Let's get up to 2,000 over there. If you're watching on the YouTube stream, you know, or if you're watching on the TikTok, just open up your laptop and search up Dean Withers and come hang out. Yo, Julian, thank you for the $20 super chat over on YouTube saying, love you, Dean. Dude, huge shout out, Julian. Holy crap. Thank you. Thank you so much, Julian. Base W Julian. Okay, all right, man. We're just still trying to find our next Trump supporter. Okay, we see spamming Trump down below in the chat. Hop in the queue, bro. Hop in the queue. Okay, we finally broke 2,000 over on YouTube. Base, dude. Dang, that's crazy, man. Yeah, see, everybody's like, this is nice. This is so much better. Now you guys are seeing the YouTube stream for the first time. I'm telling you, dude, it's sick. What's up, Josh? You vote for Trump?
No.
Josh, get the fuck out of here. Okay, guys, go ahead and drop a me in that chat on TikTok if you voted for Trump and you want to come up and debate and whatnot. Crazy work. Drop a me, man. Unreal crazy work. Absolutely insane. Absolutely diabolical, man. Quite frankly. What's up, Tic Tac Alia?
Yo.
Hey,
Yo,
how old are you, man?
Nah, like, don't worry about that, bro, but like,
Get the fuck off the stream! Jesus Christ. Yo, Seven, thank you for this $2 YouTube super chat saying, hi, Dean, keep educating people. Thank you, Seven. And Summer with a $2 super chat saying, you make me feel sane. Thank you, Dean. Well, these guests make me feel insane. How about that? What's up, Josephine? You vote for Trump?
No, MAGA's a cult.
Get the fuck out! Leave! Mods! Blow our house up! Banner! I'm just kidding. But, like, come on, guys. Please. Pretty please. I just want debates. Dakota! Thank you for the $5 super chat over on YouTube saying should stream to Twitch so we could use our monthly free Prime subs to support you. Ooh, good idea, Dakota. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the idea, quite frankly. We got Hannah loading up. Here we go. Not Gina's crashing out. Almost. Not quite yet. Hannah, what's up?
Hey, oh my goodness, my dad voted for Trump and he's gonna get on here real quick and talk to you.
Oh, are you with your father right now?
Yes, oh my goodness, here he is. All right, Daddy, you ready? All right, here he is.
Hey there.
What is going on, sir? Why'd you vote for Trump?
Because I got a lot of sense.
So give me a little bit more than that, yeah.
Have you looked in the mirror?
Have I looked in the mirror? Every
Yes,
goddamn
sir.
day. Yeah, I see Dean fucking Weathers. I mean, come on.
That's why I voted for Trump.
Because of how fucking sexy I am? I just scared you away.
No,
from
you're not sexy at all. So look in the mirror again. Comb your hair.
Okay,
look like a little boy.
Dad, calm down a little bit. Tell him why you. Tell him why.
No.
Yeah, tell him why you voted for
Now
Trump.
what can I do for you?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. You're kind of a diva. I'm not even mad. You're diva. I'm not even pissed. Is anybody else like find this funny? Like I find you funny, sir. You're diva. You're an absolute fucking diva. How could I ever be pressed?
Well, you can calm your language down. I'm not using that kind.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, how about this? So, what's like a policy or two of Trump's that you like?
Policies of Trump that I feel like Trump's going to bring America back like he did when he was in office before Mr. Biden took it over and destroyed it. We had 4 years under Trump with no war, and you even got a check in the mail from him too.
No, actually, because I was a minor. But what is one policy Biden passed that was bad that really aided and abetted in the destruction of America?
Well, what's one policy that Mr. Biden and Kamala Harris did?
Yeah, that's what he's asking. You got to answer the question. What's one policy that they passed that hurt us?
They didn't pass anything.
They did.
Hurt it?
They did. They passed the PACT Act. They passed the Infrastructure Bill. They passed the Chips and Science Act. They passed a $35 cap per month on insulin. Biden passed a $2,000 per year cap on citizens buying private pharmaceuticals. They also passed the Inflation Reduction Act, which was the largest investment into renewable energy resources ever, while being deficit reducing over the 10-year lifespan of the bill. Not to mention, they approved 50% more drilling permits than Trump did. I know that's not a policy, but it led to the highest level of domestic production of oil we've ever had as a country. And there's a handful.
You hear that?
Yeah, but that don't mean a hill of beans with that $35 cap on the drugs for insulin. There's so many more drugs out there. And did you just hear about this week the pharmaceuticals under the Democratic Party had got $300,000 from the big pharma companies?
Are you talking about Bernie Sanders?
I'm talking about, it was not only Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
But all of them.
Thank you so much for the $5 on YouTube Super Chat. So just to specify, so what you're referencing, as it would pertain to Bernie Sanders specifically, he didn't get any money donated to him from like Big Pharma, but while he was running for president, right, employees of pharmaceutical companies, private citizens like you or I that supported Bernie had donated to his campaign. Right. And that's where you get that fact that he got this amount of money from pharmaceutical companies. No, he got that amount of money from private citizens that supported the cause that worked for pharmaceutical companies. So it's a little bit misleading. I don't know. I kind of like this guy. He's funny. He's really funny. I like you. I just wish that, of course, you'd hold different political views, but I kind of like you. You know, yes. You're doing the same thing all the other Trump supporters do. You're kind of like mean, okay? Kind of being mean, but all the mean things you're saying are being presented in a very palatable, consumable manner. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like, instead of being like, God, you're so ugly. Look at your hair. It sucks. You're like, have you ever?
Yeah, mine does.
No, listen to him.
You're like, have you ever looked in a mirror and maybe combed your hair? You know, anyways, so do you have a response to what I just said?
I don't have any hair, so.
It's okay. I won't either when I'm your own age. I'm balding. That's right. So what was your favorite Trump policy from his first term?
From his first term, him going in and trying to clean Washington out.
Well, I think
but seems like people fought against him.
I think that he kind of added to the swamp in Washington. I mean, like, what do you think about like the whole fake electorate plot where he tried to rig and steal the outcome of the election from Biden by first denying the outcome of the election, then telling the head of the DOJ to falsely announce widespread voter fraud without any evidence, then trying to steal it back from Biden with his fake electorate plot. I think that's a really big example of corruption in our government, and that's actually going to be directed by MAGA.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, he added more to the corruption. That's my point, right?
I don't think so.
Well,
how could you add more? But when Biden came into the office and Kamala Harris looked at the corruption they brought in.
What corruption?
We have Kamala Harris. She was the border czar, and she never went to the border but one time, and she didn't get hardly probably about 5 miles from the wall they were supposedly building.
How's that corruption?
Not doing your job.
Wait, just saying that she didn't do good enough with the border doesn't equate to corruption. I don't think so. But if you're curious, like, she tried to do her job with the border. The specific authority that she had as quote unquote border czar was just to work diplomatically speaking with southern Latin American countries to fix socioeconomic issues that exist at home, to reduce the amount of incentivization that, say, Guatemalan citizens had to migrate to America in the first place, and it kind of worked. She was able to work diplomatically speaking with Guatemala and decrease migration by upwards of 50%. So, yeah, man, I wasn't that mad.
And then another thing, we go back to Trump's first term. We had a good America. What happened to it when Mr. Biden went into the office, and then we had all these immigrants come in, and they just wrote a check out for $300,000 and some $1,000, I think it was, last week to pay for their room and board in Washington.
Dear gosh. Okay, so first of all, America started getting worse long before Biden was inaugurated. April of 2020, we had the highest level of unemployment in 100 years. That was all specifically from the pandemic, right? And that we saw that bleed into Biden's term with inflation and whatnot. About migration, that was because of the expiration of Title 42 and deprived socioeconomic conditions in southern Latin American countries, increasing their incentivization to come here, alongside the fact that Trump torpedoed Biden and Harris's bipartisan border bill.
Okay, well, here you brought up something good right there about the COVID thing.
Yeah. Sarah and Retro, thank you both for the $10 super chats on YouTube.
Okay, go ahead.
Appreciate you guys for that love. Retro says, love the streams, love what you do, brother. Love to see your success. You deserve it. Keep it up. We love you. Thank you so much, Retro. Go ahead.
About the COVID thing, COVID was nothing but a money-making thing. And President Biden all along had his nose up at Dr. Fauci's behind, and you know that's true. And he took millions of dollars. And why in the world, before President Biden left the office, he pardoned people that hadn't even done a crime, quote, supposedly. But he quoted it.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry, guys. Oh man, listen. I'm sorry, dude. That's me. That's me right there. I'm sorry. I couldn't take that, dude. Terrible. Yeah, I think that will probably be the last guest of the night. Now, I'm not going to end the streams quite yet. Christina, thank you for the $2 donation over on YouTube Super Chat. But I do have to hop off and try to resolve the issue with Venmo. Sarah, thank you for the $2 YouTube Super Chat. That just got frozen for literally no fucking reason. That was so stupid, man. I don't know. 2 times in a row. Craziness. Wow, we had a pretty long stream today. It was good. 4 hours. I had a lot of fun. You guys were really showing up and showing out. You know, for instance, right now we have 2,000 people in the YouTube stream. That's fucking crazy. As well as 7.3 thousand in the TikTok stream. All in all, I mean, we held close to 10,000 live viewers pretty consistently. Good shit, you guys. That's awesome. Very awesome. But I'm going to go ahead, hop off, grab some food, figure out what's going on with the Venmo. When Parker gets on, make sure to show him some love. I'm actually surprised that Parker hasn't already been on. And yeah, love you guys. Hey, maybe before you head off, consider following me on Instagram. I've noticed that TikTok's been taking down a lot of my videos, but Instagram hasn't. So if you still have Instagram, you should really consider going and following it. I've been posting a lot more there. It's like 3/4 of my posts on TikTok get taken down or don't send out. So they just end up getting deleted. But over on Instagram, everything, it goes out every day. So Brianna, thank you for the $5 super chat over on YouTube saying, Dean, you should take a phone line for Trump supporters and have somebody queue them up so you could avoid the crazies. Just a suggestion. That's actually not a terrible idea. And then one last thing as well, if you're watching over on YouTube, make sure to drop a sub before you head out. I'm really close to 70,000 subs. And honestly, hey man, if you're watching on the TikTok stream and you want a really easy way to make sure that you get a notification every time I'm live, go sub to the YouTube, because YouTube, if you turn notifications on, will send you a notification every single time I'm doing these live debates. It's a really easy way to keep track of it. Not to mention the live streams over there are pretty cool. So love you all. Follow the IG, link in bio. Sub to the YouTube, link in bio.